anything that's remotely cocked, I'm going to re-roll it. It's mission 1, so there are 6 objectives. The gentleman already placed it down.
Awesome.
They've already diced off deployment zones.
On
This
a
is my
different
table
internet
quarter.
connection.
Okay, so we're doing
It's the
search
table
and
order,
destroy.
search and destroy. So,
Okay, cool.
So 6 objectives, and I believe hold 5 is the bonus.
Yep.
Yeah. Holder contest, even.
Oh yeah, hold over contest.
How do we want to do like this thing? Is that just like a hill?
I would say, yeah, I definitely have to come up. It obviously can't go inside. I think the intent
We're
is
good.
that these 2 buildings
We are live.
that you cannot go inside.
Okay.
Obviously, ruins.
Good
Not
job,
even
Pickle.
close.
Sounds good.
These 2 things look like hills,
Hills.
so if you're on top, you're not getting the
Can
cover.
you climb
I'm gonna
over
go to
top
bed.
of this?
I'd say if you measure up, you can.
Okay, cool.
But same thing, it's just a very tall hill.
And
Right, no
mountains
cover
are
if you're
the
just standing on
mountains,
top.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to say that
Yeah.
these little gaps are
The
supposed to
mission
walk on
text
site?
and
Yeah,
player
sure. That
score
just makes it
text.
simpler, so
It's
it's
from-
not like.
I've been on that side before.
I would much rather just
Awesome.
There was a dent in some those 3 Coke cans together.
Let me go help.
That's fun.
There are parts of 8th edition that
Super
I'm not a
John.
fan of,
John.
even though
Because
generally
it shows up that
speaking,
way.
that's
Yeah.
much better.
Enough for your awareness.
Yeah.
So I think I already broke my list down for you. I'm going to write my psychic powers on the side just to
Oh,
make
yeah,
sure.
sure.
I'm 14 command points to start.
Okay.
But I spent 1 down to 13 in pregame on the Vigilus detachment, the Anointed Throng. And then my Warlord, just so you know, is my Abominant. His Warlord trait is a 6-inch aura plus 1 to advance and charge on both himself and the Aberrants.
Okay.
And his relic makes his Blessed Sledgehammer -4 AP instead of -3.
Okay.
It's cool, but it's also the only relic I can take.
Right, that's all you can get. I am spending 1 for the extra relic, so I have the Supernova Launcher on the Saucia guy, and the Tau one has the Pure Type chip.
Alright, and the Supernova Launcher it ignores line of sight, right?
Yeah, ignores line of sight, 18 inches, strength 6, AP2, damage 2.
Nice. So, remind me of the loadout on those 2 Cold Stars.
So the Saucia one is Supernova Launcher, high output burst cannon, which is just 2 burst cannons strapped together, and a missile pod, and advanced targeting, which bumps up all the AT.
1
AC. Yep.
Very cool.
And then the Tau one has a drone controller instead of the advanced targeting.
Okay.
And it has a regular burst cannon instead of the Supernova Launcher.
Okay. So that's the only gun that ignores line of sight between the 2 Cold Stars.
Yes.
And then obviously you've got smart missiles.
smart
on it.
missiles, of course.
Plenty of things.
Yeah.
Okay, folks. So I think
Alright.
technically they both rolled it. I think I would
Right.
roll for deployment zone though, so I think you would have the first drop. Are we ready to start on that?
Before we start, just
Absolutely.
real quick, everybody, thank you for coming. Welcome to Charity Hammer. This is our first year. We're putting on battle reports from now for the next 48 hours. We got 2 different streams. You can see a link to the other stream on the screen there in the upper right-hand corner. Right now, we're going to have John with Tyranids, Genestealer Colt,
And
Vanguard,
Militarum. Yep.
all together in one. A pretty interesting army. Playing against all Tau.
Pure
with
Tau.
Sean.
Yep.
No allies for him.
From the days when I could bring Sisters of Silence along.
Yeah. Oh man. Different edition, right?
Right.
If you can all pop into chat, let me know if you're having trouble hearing anything like that. My name's Chuck. I will be here watching over and making sure you guys have everything you need. If you have questions you want to ask the players, go ahead and let me know there in chat, and I will pop over and help you out.
Alright, sounds good. You actually need to pick your secondaries first.
Oh, yes.
Which
right.
I do have a sheet here. I've already written mine down.
I'll have one.
I guess you've already got your stuff. That's fine.
Yeah. Let's see.
I have 5 characters. I have 4 vehicles / monsters that are high enough wounds. I have 90 models on the dot.
Right.
14 drops, 14 units. No way to make that smaller. There are 4 units that you could mark for death. There's actually 8. There's the Swarm Lord, the 3 Vultures, the Brood Lord, the 2 Genestealer Squads, and the Aberrants. So you could theoretically take marked for death as well as Big Game Hunter.
Right. A little bit risky.
But I've seen people do it. I think that's about all my stuff. Warlord will not give up Max Kingsler.
Right. Oh, since I forgot to mention, my Warlord is the female Quadrify Blade.
Cool.
And she has the extra point of AP within
Storm
6
of Fire
inches.
on
Yeah,
6 inches,
the
yeah.
Storm of Fire, but Tau only applies to 1 unit of my choice, rather than anything that I shoot at.
Awesome. I'm sure he's tracking command points, but just so you know, the green dice right here are going to be mine.
I'm actually going to have you guys track everything like you would normally in a game,
Alright, perfect.
and then I'm going to ask you.
Awesome.
That way we don't
Sounds
have
good.
any
Sounds good to me.
confusion about
there. I don't, because I'm going to be doing this and paying attention. I don't want to be your scorekeeper. I'll screw it up, I'm sure.
So I'm taking Mark for Death.
Okay.
We're gonna do Swarm Lord and the 2 Gene Stealer units.
This is
And I don't know, we'll say the Green Vulture.
Cool. Thanks.
Reaper
Okay.
and Old School.
Awesome.
And what were your 3?
My 3 were Recon,
Okay.
Ground Control, and Headhunter.
Okay. I do not see people take ground control terribly often.
Usually
so I'm
don't, but
curious.
this one's got 6. So
Yeah,
I
that's a
think
lot
I'll
of
risk it.
objectives. If you've got anything left at the end of the game, it won't be hard to get points out of it.
Let's hope.
Alright. You theoretically won the roll-off, so I'm placing
get
first.
first How many drops is your arm yet?
Oh, a lot.
More than 14?
Yes, definitely. Over 20.
Okay.
Alright, let's start things out with a little bit of Rippy Rips.
Okay. I'm gonna start off placing my first 5 drops as reserves.
Okay.
So it'll be my 3 Gene Star Cult characters and the Aberrants and a single neophyte unit.
Okay. Check it out. Oh, she's missing.
So currently, Sean, you're getting out your riptides and broadsides on the table, looks like?
Riptides, broadsides, we've laid down Madam Shadow Sun right at the center of it all because there's no other place for her to be.
Okay.
And we have one of our Cadre Fire Blades also helping out.
And Shadow Sun's thing is that she can declare the reroll the hit pulse twice.
She gets an extra one that can only be the reroll, so
okay.
I could potentially do
one of
the
each.
movement and then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Hey, Sean, if you can keep it up to date, the way you're actually deployed in like the one spot these cameras can't see very well.
Oh, sorry.
So people are just very curious about what's going on.
We have a Riptide, another Riptide, the unit of broadsides, and then Shadow Sun, and she needs to be slightly closer there. Shadow Sun and the Dark Strider, or not Dark Strider, the other
And I
guy.
don't have anything on the table yet.
Yeah.
All right, so that's 5. You've done your 5, which puts me on number 6.
Okay.
So we will do a nice little. We'll stick a high marksman right back in there.
Awesome. Alright, my next drop is going to be another neophyte unit reserve. So.
Okay. We'll place our technical drones down in the backfield here.
Alright, and then my final drop and reserve will be the last neophyte unit. From now on, I have to place everything on board.
Okay. Let's see. Do a Cold Star. This is the Saucia one Or sorry, this is the Tau one. That's the Saucia one.
Alright, perfect. Alright, so now I actually have to start doing things.
Put your actual models on the board.
All
What
right.
kind of game is this?
Alright, so I am dropping my river swarms inside this ruin right here, just sitting on an objective. Go right under here.
Go with a unit of strike team.
Okay. Next drop's going to be the green vulture. It's going to be right in the back here.
Okay. Do the other Cold Star.
So there's another cold star that just went down?
Yes. Cold Star doing second Vulture.
Second vulture.
John's putting some vultures down here in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen.
We'll have a Firesight Marksman hanging out in the open.
And the third vulture is going to go down in exactly where you'd expect.
Mm-hmm.
What was the question?
Put another one right up top there.
Fantastic.
I think you just have to paste them from the...
Send the swarmer down just to check some line of sight. He may not end up there.
Sure. I don't imagine I have much view to it there.
So we are going to be very content with the swarm lord right there.
Alright. We'll put out a Fireblade.
Alright. I'll stick the brood lord right next to the swarm lord. The brood lord is infantry for the record.
Yep.
So swarm lord will take the long way around, but brood lord will not.
Alright. Unit of strike guys.
So this is the 20-man G-Store unit that I'm throwing down inside the building.
Cool. It's a 20 and a 19.
20 and a 19, this is
Okay.
the 21 going down first.
Cool.
Obviously they're all going to be tone cover and try and hide.
Mm-hmm. You know, that's a big enough ruin that you'll have pretty good obscurement.
I sure hope. Just so you know, there are acid moths in the unit. They are WYSIWYG, but since that's almost impossible to see, they all have green rubber bands on their head.
Ah, okay, cool.
Just hopefully they can see that on the stream
It's
as well.
probably not going to make a big difference to me because anything they touch will evaporate into dust pretty quickly.
I sure hope that.
Google Doc or whatever he's in that.
Very fiddly models that are trying to stand up.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to place them underneath a vulture, which is...
One thing I do not miss now that I've moved away from Tyranids is placing Gene Stealers.
Yeah. Almost hope they make them 32.
Yeah,
Almost.
just so you have some space.
That's all I can do.
Guys don't fall over constantly.
Yep. Alright, so that's the 20-man unit down, and...
I have a 5-man strike down.
Okay. And my last unit will be the 19-man G-Stealer squad.
Yep.
I'm sure you're shocked by this, but they're going right behind them.
Whoa! You're blowing me away with your strategery.
Oh yeah, this stuff's tricky. I do have squad markings on them. The 20-man squad all has armor plates on their shoulders. The 19-man does not.
Okay. I'll pretty much trust you on all of that just because
It's your first mistake.
Yeah. That's, we're the Tau. We're just too nice
trusting?
about things. Too trusting.
Until you're not
just want
anymore.
hugs. They just want hugs.
All right, we got the classic deployment of the Tau up on the line and the Nids hiding back in a corner.
Yep, like you always
Just
do.
like I read about that in the books every time.
Uh-huh. The Tau aggressively pursuing the Gene Stealers into caves.
Yeah.
Are you checking line
Yeah,
of sight
check
stuff?
line of sight.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'm done deploying right there.
Cool.
That's my 15 drops.
Right. I think that is everything for me as well.
All right, we are all about deployed and we're about ready to get started. I just want to remind everybody, make a shameless plug. This is a charity event. Streams are provided for free, but we are hoping that you will go over to charityhammer.com and make some donations through the PayPal link there, so we can pass that along to Child's Place so they can help kids out in hospitals. For every $30 increment of your donation, it gets you into a raffle, and we'll be drawing prizes throughout the weekend.
Ready to go?
Let's do this thing.
I've got a +1 on this. I've got a 3.
I have a 3.
Turn into a 4
so
for
yep.
me, so I have the choice. Let me do some measurements and then we'll
Sure.
see if you're seizing. What's the movement value on a Riptide out of curiosity?
12.
12, right, so they can get wherever they want.
Pretty
And
much.
there's no heavy penalty if they want to shoot.
Mm-hmm.
The broadsides move 5, right?
I think it's actually 6.
Move 6.
Double check real quick.
Okay, that's still just the Swarm Lord and some Ripper Swarms. I think I'm actually going to go ahead and attempt to go. Let's see here. I think I'm going to go ahead and attempt to go first, actually. So, would you like to seize on that?
I will double check a range in turn.
Absolutely.
Because this is. Yeah. No, we're gonna let you take firsties.
Alright, should be going. Good luck.
Good luck to you as well. Make sure doing this right.
Oops.
Oh no, it is 5.
Okay. Alright, I'm going to start off by advancing my first unit of Gene Stealers. That's the one right up front, the 20-man. So they go 3d6, take the highest because they're Kraken. It's going to end up being 6.
Okay.
And I'm going to go ahead and spend my first command point right now to double that. So they're going to end up moving
Sure.
20 inches.
I do not steal one from you.
Okay. So, as one can expect, they are going directly forward 20 inches.
Yeah, we'll try
No
that.
shock at all.
It's like, if you look at this, this is really nice looking. It's really green. Right?
I might set some guys on top here.
Stretch.
Everyone's
Yeah,
on
they're
top.
on the bottom floor just for convenience.
Of course.
Yeah.
Plus, they can see them better on the stream.
Oh yeah, yeah. Put on a show for everyone. Now, co-opt this dice box over here.
Absolutely.
I got my pretty Tau one.
Doing this slowly so I don't hit vultures. So maybe I should move the vultures first, but I think that's what I'll do next. But for now, the rest of the Gene Stealer unit. That should be 20. Okay. And I think I will do vultures next, so I'm not reaching over them.
Yeah.
So let's just take a peek here. We've got plenty of firewalkers and drones.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really good with the drones. Could you just point out what each squad is?
So they're not super well, but you have a 6, a 6, this 6, a 6 up there, and then a bunch of little 2s and 1s.
Okay, awesome. Alright, so these are gun drones?
Yes.
Alright, and then which ones are the shield drones that are
Shield drones have the colored borders and no thinger underneath them.
Alright, fantastic. And then the marker drones are
The camo
the
ones.
camouflage ones right up there.
Yep.
Fantastic. And these are repairing drones?
Those are the
I
repair
assume?
drones.
And those are little characters.
Yes.
Okay. So vultures at top tier move up to 45 inches.
Mm-hmm.
And I do have a recon, so I think we might go do that.
Mm-hmm.
So, real quick, sir, I think I'm just going to have you put a dice.
You're like right over there.
You just put a dice right there, because I'm going to walk a vulture around. So I cannot be farther than that.
Yeah.
And that'll be blue.
Sean, it's finest hour?
Finest hour, yeah. In the finest hour.
In the finest hour?
You're gonna have plenty of stuff to shoot at, and I accept that. Alright, so we're good there. And then the next vulture, the orange vulture is gonna come up as well. So you got 45 inches actually, just measure that again. He can't hold objectives because he's a flyer.
Yep.
But I like to put him on him anyway, makes me feel
Yeah,
good.
gets in the way of things.
Yeah. Just want to have plenty of shots on drones. And then the green one, I think will... probably just rock right up here.
No.
Yeah, should have plenty of shots on the things that need it.
Okay. And see pretty much the whole field.
And then we're going to advance the Broodlord here. So he's going 36 to take the highest.
Yeah.
He's going 6 plus his base move of 8 is 14. So he would end up right there. Let me just check some range.
Sure.
Oh, that's not over a Riptide. How unfortunate.
Yeah, a bit short.
A little bit short. Maybe next turn we'll do something with that. And I'm going to advance the Ripper Swarms next. 6, so they're just hedging into the corner. Getting completely out of the Swarmlord's way. And the Swarmlord will move himself next. So the Swarmlord will go 3d6, take the highest. So that's 5. It'll mean 14 because he's got a move of 9. So he's going to go 5 this way. And then that'll be 9 more right there. And I'm actually going to spend a command point right now. The Swarmlord's going to move twice. He cannot charge or shoot after doing this.
Okay.
But I don't think he was going to do anyway.
He has a chance of taking a
Yep.
mortal wound.
On a 1, he takes a mortal wound, which is kind of funny. Ooh,
No.
close. So he's just going again. His 14 inches will take him right there. And I'll stick his toe in cover just in case that matters.
Okay.
Alright, the next Gene Stealer unit will advance. Do you have anything reserved, by the way?
No.
Okay. The next Gene Stealer unit is going a healthy 13 inches. They're just piling into this building.
Get in there and hide.
Get in there and hide. Alright, good stuff. And as soon as I'm done with that, we'll move on to the psych phase.
Okay.
Just Alright, so first things first, the Swarmlord is going to cast Catalyst. He needs a 6 on this. On boxcars, he will very much pass, and he will take D3 mortal wounds as a result, just 1.
Alright.
So the Swarmlord will have 11 wounds left, and Catalyst is going on the 20-man Gene Stealer unit right up front.
Okay.
I'm sure we're all shocked.
Yes.
And then the Broodlord is not in range to cast -1 to hit on the Riptide. He's just a little bit short. And I doubt he's got broadsides either, but we're going to measure just in case. No,
Yeah,
not a chance.
short.
So he can cast it, so I will. I need a 6, because I could hit a gun drone unit, for all the good that'll do. I pass on a 6, so we'll make just that front gun drone unit -1 to hit. Every little bit counts. And then the Swarmlord is not going to cast any more powers, because Smite's not doing too much this turn. Alright, so that'll launch us into the shooting phase.
Alright. I will pay 2 command points to give your blue vulture -1 to hit.
Awesome. So that's 2 command points.
Yep.
What is that? It's 18 away from a commander?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm within 18
Oh, yeah,
of this
easily.
guy.
I don't worry about
Yeah.
Alright, so I think I'll start off with that vulture unit anyway.
Alright.
The fire warrior squad, that one right there, thank you. We're going to go and shoot that with all of his guns. So he's going to be hitting on 5s now. His ballistic skill 4, but he's +1 to hit ground targets, -1 to hit from your stratagem. So I've got 20 dice in my hand here. We'll do this twice, and there'll be a heavy bolter after.
Okay.
So I'm hitting on 5s, which is 2 hits. Very impressive.
Alright.
And then wounding on 3s here is going to be 2 armor saves.
4 ups.
Yes, sir.
Take 1.
Take 1, and we'll do it again. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hits. A little bit better this time.
Slightly.
Wounding on 3s. Looking at 5 more armor saves on that fire warrior unit.
Alright. Big 4s. Take 2.
2 more. And finally, a heavy bolter on 5s is actually 2 hits. And wounding on 3s again. 1 more save. This one has -1 AP.
Alright. Looking for the Mighty 5. Too good for it.
Alright, look at him go. Okay. So the second vulture, this one will be hitting on full ballistic skill. Let's see, I don't really like gun drones that much. So I think what we're going to do, I think we're going to shoot at this gun drone unit right here.
Okay.
We're going to put our heavy bolter into the smaller unit.
Sounds good.
So do the heavy bolter first. Fun. That's going to be no hits. And we'll shoot everything at the drones. And drones have the fly keyword, so I'm still hitting on 5s.
Yep. Or 4s?
I actually have a heavy weapon, so it will be 5s.
Oh, right, because, yeah,
things
your,
that don't
your
fly.
+1 cancels the not having the +1.
So this I knocked over, but it was a hit. And
Okay.
it's 8 hits on the first volley. Wounding on 3s here. Looks like it's going to be 6 saves on the drones. And then a second volley of that coming right up.
4s. That is probably going to finish the unit off.
Okay. 3 hits from the second volley leads to 2 more saves.
Oh, no, not quite.
There's 1 gun drone left there?
Yes, there is.
Alright. This vulture right here is going to shoot his heavy bolter at that 1 gun drone. Just to see if we can knock him out. And then he'll dump his full payload on, what kind of, those are shield drones?
Yes.
We're not gonna
You
bother
are
with those.
-1 to hit those because those are Shattersun's fancy shield drones.
Oh, well, we're definitely not shooting those then. I think we'll just put the rest of our shots into this 5-man fire warrior unit right there and just check 24. Should be
definitely.
easily. Alright, so we'll go ahead and do that. So this is going to be 20 shots into that fire warrior unit. Hitting on 4s. And wounding on 3s. That's going to be 7 saves from the first volley, but we'll do it again.
First one gets you
2. Take what we can get.
And that was this squad?
Yes, sir.
Alright.
Hitting on 4s, wounding on 3s. Let's try it again. We're going to look at 3, 6, 8 more saves on that unit.
Alright. How tough are you, boys? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's enough.
That's enough. I'll take it. And then the heavy bolter into the very lonely gun drone.
I'm so sad. All his friends
Hitting on 5s. 1 is cocked on a base, but it's 2 hits so far. It is 3 hits from a very angry heavy bolter. He's wounded on 3s. 1 cocked on an objective. 3 wounds at -1.
He's got this.
He
does
not. He does not. He tried.
Alright, little buddy, go home.
Alright. So it does give me a kill, which I always appreciate.
You got your 2 kills at this point.
Yep. And since it's the shooting phase, I think I'm going to go ahead and have the Swarm Lord escort these Gene Stealers right up the field. So they're going to advance again. They're going to 8 plus 2 is 10. I might actually command point one of those, because that's still a pretty easy charge, but I'd rather not risk it.
You don't want to see that 3 come
I
up?
don't. So I'm going to spend 1 command point to reroll this 2 into a 3, which does technically help.
Okay.
So I'm going down to 10.
Do I steal 1 from you?
And then if I double that, it would be a total of 14 inches of movement. I think we're going to go ahead and spend 1 more to double.
Okay.
Just to
All
make
in.
sure. Alright. Now, as you can imagine, I'm going to line up right on this wall here.
Sure.
We're
that
going to be taking
basic
some smart
charge.
missiles, but
Yeah.
they're lining up all along the wall here. And 14 inches, I got plenty of coverage on that. should be like a 3-inch charge under the fireworks on the other side or something.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, 3 inches.
Awesome. Alright, so the rest of these guys are under 14 from where they're going, so I'm just going to pile them in real quick.
Sure.
And after that, that will be the end of my shooting phase, so while I place them, I am going to charge you.
What
if
a
you'd
shock.
like to start overwatching, my
What are
declared
you actually
targets.
declaring?
So, is everyone within 6? I'm going to charge these fireways right here.
Okay.
The broadsides will obviously overwatch me. Let me tuck these guys, make sure you're not seeing anyone. So I'm definitely going to charge the broadsides, that 5-man unit,
Uh-huh.
and I'm not going to charge that 5-man, but I might as well declare charges on them because they can't see me,
Sure.
them because they can't see me.
Yep.
I think that'll be it. I'm not really going to try to go after Riptide and then
Okay.
go overwatch me, but I'll just take it.
We'll start with them broadsides.
Absolutely. And I'm just going to finish setting up these guys right here.
Sure. Alright,
So they got
Smarties
all the
on
smart ones.
fives.
Yes,
Got
sir.
it, thanks.
I'm gonna pull hits just because that is way easier at this
Sounds
point.
good to me.
And we have 6. And you don't care about minuses.
I
so-
sure don't. So it's 6 wounds?
Yep.
Okay, so I've got a 5 up invulnerable save, which I pass 4 of. I'll
Ooh,
take that.
okay.
And I do have Catalyst on it as well for if I feel no pain, which I pass 1 more of.
Yikes. Not
Alright, so
quite
that's a
what I
hot
wanted.
start. So we're just going to pull 1 Gene Star off the back.
Yeah.
But there's a Riptide who I'm sure wanted to buddy fire as well.
There certainly is. So here is his smart missiles.
Sound good? And you can re-roll these because you got
Yeah.
counter fire defense.
This is why we pay for counterfire. And then some nice little trees. Says 2 for you, or 3 for you.
Okay, so 3 more 5 up saves. I failed 2 of those, and then I've got my Catalyst. Alright.
Catalyst is going to work. Alright,
Alright.
and the burst cannon.
Yep. Yeah, you can see me.
Moving 200 miles. Is that what he's doing? Definitely not doing as good. I think we need to fix the camera.
Oh, there's some good hits on that one.
Yeah.
Is it like the big one?
Let's see if we can actually push a wound through, though.
There's like
Well,
one
2
on
damage,
the
so I should fail some Catalyst eventually.
You would think so. 6.
6 more saves. Alright, so I've got 5 up invulnerable again, which I fail 4 of. And then
Okay.
these are damage 2, so I'm going to roll 4 Catalysts, and if I pass it, I'll just roll a second for that
Sounds
level.
good.
So 2 of them have to be re-rolled, which I fail, so I fail 1 of, so 3 are going to die as a result of that.
Okay.
And 2, 3. So the unit has lost 4 models so far.
Alright.
Alright, and now the charge distance. Is there anyone else who thinks you need to?
Do these gun drones? It looks like at least a couple of them probably.
I bet you could probably get a couple of them. Let me just
Yeah, I think like 2 of them.
Yeah, at least 2 could.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 2.
That sounds good.
Pretty plausible. Come on, little buddies.
2 hits?
2
2 wounds. I have a 4 up because these don't have AP, right?
Nope.
So since I'm in cover, 4 armors, I fail 1, and a 5 I feel no pain, which I fail.
Alright.
So we'll pop him out. And the charge distance, all important, is Snake Eyes. I am going to command point 1 of those, I think.
I feel like that's probably a good
I
call.
think that's the call. So here we go. Into a 5,
Okay.
so.
Do I steal 1? I do not. I was really hoping to see that failed charge there.
Oh.
That would have been
I was,
something different.
yeah, I would not have enjoyed that one. Alright, so we're gonna just come out here and see if you can kill some fireworks. Alright, so I did declare the broadside, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to swing on them in the first go around.
No, not
But if I
first,
kill
for
and
sure.
swing again, there's a chance. And then just so we're clear, that unit was not declared as a target.
Yes.
So even if I end up near them, I will not be able to swing on them. If it's alright with you, since this is my only charge, I'm just gonna move them 9 because I got a pylon coming.
Yeah, that's fine. I know that Tyranids can take a while sometimes, so anything that speeds it up is fine.
Alright, so 9 inches, even the bat guy is gonna be right there, so I'm just
Okay.
gonna scoop it out and then
Yep.
put him where I want him. And then, is that all, my friends? I think that's targets on them. So we're gonna line the acid mods up in front of the fireworks for some reason that's probably unfathomable.
Get them.
And we're gonna line up a few of the friends on these fireworks as well. The ones over here that I cannot swing on.
Oh yeah, because with your
Yep.
pile in, yeah, gets you to.
Yep, so yeah, my pile-in will take me within an inch of them. These two guys are going to base, but there are going to be some over here who do not. Like that one. And that one. And that one. And the rest will just try to hit this unit. And I think that's all the gene stealers. I'm going to go walk around and make sure I didn't leave anyone behind. No gene stealers left behind. Oh, there's actually 3 more. But actually those are farther back, so they might not. 9 inches, he'll definitely get in. I think the last 2 won't be swinging, at least the first time. So these 2 will say that they're not swinging, but I'm going to just swing that second ball. And then we'll get into attacks. So I'm going to have, obviously all 5 acid moths are going to be going onto the fireworks squad right in front of them.
Mm-hmm.
And then these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 will also be going around that fireworks squad.
Okay.
So I'm hoping that's enough. 11 gene stealers or 5 fireworks, but
I would imagine so.
let us see. So these are the 20 attacks from the 5 acid moths. So I'm hitting on 3s, and then I'm strength 4, so I'll be winning on 3s as well. So pretty good volley of hits, strength 4, and these are AP 3, so they should cut right through.
Mm-hmm.
So unless there's drone intervention on the way, that would be 6 wounds at -3. And keep in mind there are 6 more gene stealers to attack.
Yeah, we're just gonna let them get vaped there since we can't realistically save them.
Okay. And I'm going to walk around and do some fancy schmancy islands.
Yeah.
Or consolidates at this time. Alright, so just so you know, this purple gene stealer right here, the closest model is him, so he's going to use his 3 inches to swing around. As you can imagine, I'm going to try to tri-point that guy on the edge.
Okay.
So he's going to swing right like that. And then this guy here is going to come in and base him on the other side. So he'll go there. He'll base him there, and then this guy will come in and base him on the other side. So I've got 5 gene stealers all around this unit. And these guys are just going to come tag the broadsides. Because I don't want anything to do with them. Ta-da! Alright, and they're all just sneaking in at this point. Okay, I'll stand that guy up, and then I believe that'll be the end of my turn. I think you'll be morale in a couple guys.
I have some fights to do.
Oh, yeah, fight.
I might be crappy in close combat, but I do exist.
I guess we'll give you that one.
Alright, so here's broadsides.
Absolutely.
5s. And
Stuff is
3s. 2.
2. Alright, I've got my 5 up invulns, which I fail one of, and a 5 up feel no pain to back it up, which I pass. Atlas is doing miracles today.
Yeah, you're definitely getting some work out of that. I got 5 fire warriors that you trapped over there. They don't do nothing.
Okay.
And we may as well get some swings in with these drones. So 4 of them. Nothing. Alright, I believe that is everything.
Okay. Let me just check my gene stealers because I think I actually owe you morale. So I did lose 5 models and I'm leadership 9.
Alright.
So I'm just going to roll it.
Yeah.
On a 6, unfortunately I am actually going to lose.
Are they a 9 or are they a 10?
They're 9.
Oh, okay.
9. So I'm going to unfortunately lose 2 of them. We'll just pull these 2 generic guys that aren't really doing much.
And I have a 2-man fire warrior over here. Lost 3. So they are good.
Yeah, I think they're fine.
And I don't think I have any others.
It doesn't look like it.
Alright. That will make it my turn.
Sure is. Gave you plenty to do here.
Yes.
So end of the round. Did you get a hold and?
Yes,
He
yeah.
certainly held and killed.
Yep. I'm basically holding on to mine, and then I put some stuff over there. But
Are
too many right now.
getting recon?
Yes, yeah. With my gene stealers and vultures, I should have recon as well.
Yes.
So that brings you to a 3.
Yep. So yep, I killed and I held, and I reconned.
Alright.
Alright, there we go. End of round 1. John's got 3 points. Should update on the screen here in a second.
Alright. So I do not think you actually have me trapped on this guy over here. If you want to come take a look at it, we'll kind of...
Did I not quite get him in?
No, I believe he can escape this direction. You can, yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay. I don't want to like be real cheaty about it. So if that is acceptable, then I think that there is sufficient space for him to get away there.
Yeah, sorry, I thought I bumped the guy, but that's alright.
Oh, are you sure?
I thought I had.
I'm going to give it to you. It's like I think that was your intention.
Yeah,
so,
definitely was the intention.
Okay, so he is
Yeah.
actually in there.
Appreciate that.
Okay.
It's probably just his gangly arms sticking off things.
I know how obnoxious gene stealers can be, so I totally get that.
Thank you.
Alright, we're not going to declare anything there, so movement phase. Our Riptides will both Nova Charge. 4 additional shots with that burst cannon.
Of course.
And we don't want to declare anything there. Let's see. All right. Let's do some moving.
All right, so you are taking up your turn here. You're trapped in on one unit, is that right?
Yeah, I have one unit of the strike teams that are locked in combat.
Mm-hmm. And you're just
What?
moving everybody else out of that fight.
Yep.
Yeah, the gun drones are going to withdraw because they don't even care.
So the only thing that lost firepower is the broadsides?
The broadsides were kind of the big one, but
Okay.
I don't think there is an easy way to avoid them getting tagged by something.
Yeah. The only way would be to deploy far in a corner, but
And then I don't get to shoot with them, and
Yeah.
they're not a very useful unit at that
no,
point.
not really.
Let's see what we can do with this Riptide over here. Yeah, we can get that one. And of all the units that we have, the Riptides are the least worried about the Gene Stealers.
Yeah, unfortunately. That's Riptides for you.
Yeah. Let's send her. Down round. Pull back there. There. I think that is all of our movement. We go to psychic phase. Good psychic phase, everyone.
Good. I don't think I'm in range to deny, unfortunately.
Oh, crap. I should have measured that first. I need you to deny my not having a psychic phase. So we are going to do shooting phase.
Okey-dokes.
We will start out with a marker light on... Well, it doesn't matter a lot which one. I guess these guys are easier, marginally. So let's do Blue Vulture.
Sounds good.
So from up top, that is a hit.
Sure is, and then of course they are -1 to hit shooting phase, but
Yep.
5 will still do it.
Yeah. Second one, same deal. That was also a hit.
Very nice. So we got 2 on him so far. Oops.
Yep.
And Blue's getting worried.
Third one, same thing. Okay.
He's got it.
We will spend the 1 command point for the D3 extra.
Sounds good.
That will be 1 extra.
Okay.
And I do not get that command point back. And then we will have the Cadre Fireblade who moved here. 6 will definitely do it. And that is going to put us to a little bit of normal style shooting. So let's start with the commander into the vulture.
Alright, awesome.
We have a missile pod. 2 hits.
Do you have 5? Yeah, you do have 5 on it. So the 2
Yes.
hits plus 1.
Because yeah, I'm negating
Alright.
your -1.
Sounds good.
Wounding on it's toughness 7, right?
Toughness 7, 3 up
so 4s. So
So
1 wound.
And then it's a 3 up save.
And that is -1.
Minus 1. Okay. So just a 4 up, which I'm good.
Okay. The high output burst cannon, and actually we may as well do.
I'll actually move over so you can see the dice.
Oh yeah, the burst cannon with it because they have identical
Sounds good.
profiles. I am rerolling 1s thanks to my marker lights.
Very nice.
And then 5s on these. So it looks like you have 4 regular style.
Okay. So 3 up armors. Fail 1 of them, so the
Okay.
vulture will have 13 wounds remaining.
Yep.
Dice will always be remaining.
Okay. I count up just for reference.
Sounds good.
But yeah. We. No, we should be fine on that. All right. Let's go ahead and do Red Riptide. That's 12, 18. We'll put everything into. Actually, can you check me 30 inches to your Gene Stealers over
Back
there
there?
from him?
This is from Red?
From Red, yes.
So red doesn't look like you've got it,
Okay.
but I believe
Purple will.
yeah, the green and purple guy does have 30
Okay.
inches.
So Red will put everything into the Vulture.
Sounds good.
So here's Heavy Burst Cannon. And we are rerolling 1s. We will call it our target for the turn. So
Okay.
6s are the extra.
Oh.
Actually, it will not be because he's not close enough, but we'll still make it our target.
Yeah, sounds good.
5s. Surprising number. That'll be 5 minus 1.
Minus 1. Okay, so I'm taking to a 4 up save. Fail 2 of those, so it's going to be
2
4
of these.
damage going through.
Yep.
And Vulture's going to go from 13 to 11 with me. I'm sorry, to 9.
And then put Smarties in. 1.
Just 1. Alright, so just 1 3 up save, which I do fail.
Alright.
That'll take him to 8 remaining. He is still top tier, just so you're aware.
Yep.
But I'm sure you've got something else to say about that.
Oh yeah, we're not done with him quite yet. The 2 fire warriors here, one of them will throw a grenade and we'll spend the stratagem on it.
Okay.
And the other one will shoot normal style.
Nice.
So we're using EMP grenade. Do we get it back? We do not. Hits on 4, rerolling 1s.
It's a hit.
It's a hit, so it does D3 mortal wounds, which is going to be 3.
Ooh. Ouch. It's an accurate grenade.
Yeah,
As a football
just-
player.
Yeah, just winds that sucker up and puts it in the sky.
Alright.
And then the other guy firing his rifle, rerolls 1s. And then 5s, 1 regular save.
1 regular save. Okay. So that'll just be a 3 up, which I do pass.
Alright. Alright, we got a squad right next to him there, going in.
Okay.
They are rapid firing like champions.
So fire blade to give him the 15 shots?
Yes, and that is they are in range of the warlord trait as well. So
Okay,
that's
so the
6s are
sixes will
AP1.
matter here. Awesome.
5s and 6s are fancy. So you have 2 AP1 and 1 regular, it looks
Okay.
like.
Here's the one regular, just a 3 up, which I fail, and 2 up -1, so 4 ups, which I failed 1 of. So I'll do 2 more wounds taken. Should
Yep.
be pretty low right now.
Looks like he's at 3.
Okay, hold on, buddy.
He's sticking in his best.
Stay strong.
Well, we are not out of firepower yet. We have another squad of fire warriors. We're going to do the exact same thing. Pew, pew, pew.
One more 1
Oh,
for you to reroll.
thank you.
And that was a hit that you knocked over to
Oh,
Sam.
okay. Sometimes the no dice box is big enough for a Tau shooting phase.
Oh, yeah.
1 regular.
Just the 1. So 1 3 up. That he holds strong on.
Alright. We done 2 big and 1 small. We have a unit of gun drones. They are all in range. 2 of them are in range of the Cadre Fireblades bonus.
Cool. And then, just so you know, that's not the one that's -1, right?
Correct.
'Cause
This
that
is the
was-
-1.
right.
Yeah.
Should have brought some cards for that.
Yeah, technically that's all how you're supposed to do it these days. I don't think most people have really gotten in the habit just because there's a lot of little things like that.
Yeah.
Sean, they'd like you to make more sound effects.
Oh, I love
If you could
making
step it
sound
up just
effects.
a notch. I think that
All
really
right.
brings the immersion in for them. So
Yeah.
more pews.
Don't worry, there is more pews to come. This place is gonna be a motherfucking church. Alright, this is some pew-pew lasers, as gun drones in quantities do a lot of work. Hitting on
boy.
5s.
Alright.
Or actually 4s, because we do have the drone controller in range. Pew 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 pew!
Ooh, that's a lot of dice. Should have let off with that.
Yeah. Well, I knew I wasn't going to drop it with just the Fire Warriors alone, so there's only a limited number of targets for these guns.
True.
That is some really accurate gun drone shooting, however.
Upset about something.
Yeah.
One squad, and the rest just took it personally.
Yeah, you know what? I program all my drones to take everything personally. He's hiding in there somewhere. Oh, that's even the Lucius the Drone Colonel squad. So you have 3 AP1s.
Okay. I'll do those now. I actually fell off 3 of them.
Oh, all right. Well,
Counting. See if he blows.
Yeah.
6. Oh, there he goes.
That is real suicidal.
So 6 inches of D3.
Definitely a fire warrior, and
Let me actually check that 6 inch real quick. I got the rules already up.
I'm almost positive it's 6.
It is in fact 6 inches.
Okay, so that's actually just my 1 fire warrior squad.
Yeah, I'll take what I can get.
Yep.
And that D3 will be.
Is that the one that's trapped by chance?
No, it isn't.
Oh, that's too bad.
And it's too late to fall back
3.
anyways.
So it is
Full 3.
Full
Ouch.
3 on that.
Right. Flume. Well, he takes
And-
his revenge on the guys who killed him.
Oh yeah. And blue is out, and we'll put that in a place where you can't fall over.
All right. Well, that was a little more productive than I was expecting, but at this point, I will take it. Commander Shadowsun, actually, before we do her, we're going to fire our last remaining marker lights.
Absolutely.
Hitting on a 4. That is not a hit. And then we will do Commander Shadowsun,
Right.
hitting on 3s.
Cool.
She has 1 hit. Wounding on 3.
That's
That is
one.
a wound.
It's gonna go right through, I think.
Yep.
Maybe 4, I'm sure.
Yeah, 4 damage.
Okay. That will have 10 remaining.
And then we will finally get around to that other Riptide.
Okay.
He's going to put smart missiles into them dudes over there.
Sounds good to me.
So.
And then he ignores heavy because of the upgrade.
Correct.
I always forget the name of it. Target lock?
Target lock. Yeah, I pretty much never leave home without it. A lot of people are like, well, you just put marker lights on. I'm like, yeah, not always.
Yeah, that's great as long as you have them.
Right.
So 2 5-up saves on those Gene Stealers. Looks like I failed both of them.
All right.
They don't have Catalyst.
And then we activate the Birch, and we're going to go at this same guy here.
But no markers on this one, so it'll be
No,
fives, right?
fives. However, still
Pretty
reasonably well.
Yeah, I'll take it.
And fives again. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
So it'll be 4 4+ saves that I owe you.
Yep.
Which I felt 3 of them, so it'll be a healthy 6 damage.
Yeah.
It'll drop him to 4 remaining.
Okay.
So we got 1 vulture down and 1 down to 4 damage.
Yep.
Is that bracketed or
That
bracketed
is-
twice?
Yeah.
Bracketed once.
First
Bracketed
bracketed,
once?
yeah. Well, we don't do this super often, but that Riptide is going to declare a charge on the wounded vulture.
I might as well Overwatch. I
Yeah.
can't think of a reason not to.
Yep.
So we're gonna do it. So right now we're gonna be hitting on 6s,
Yeah.
which I don't expect too much from this, but it would be nice. Actually, an incredible amount of hits.
Yeah, sometimes you just really chip away.
Yeah, but we'll wait for all these 2-up saves to connect.
Right.
Which I'm only wounding on 5, so it'll be 4 saves on that Riptide.
Alright.
If I do 1, it's a victory.
You did 1.
I did 1, and the second volley, just in case.
Yep.
Still a pretty good number of 6s. And winning on 5s again is 3 more saves. Okay.
Alright.
When it's convenient, I want to
And
have you guys for just a second.
Heavy bolter?
And the Heavy Bolter on 6s, he doesn't.
They're finishing up the round, so that's good. Time.
Yeah.
And that'll be.
Can I interrupt for just a second, Sean?
Sure.
Hi, everybody. Colin from Best in Faction on the other stream upstairs. I just wanted to thank you guys all for watching. A couple people texted me and said they'd love it if you guys would talk more about what you're doing and why you're doing it.
Okay.
And since I know you guys don't stream as often, I thought I'd just wander down and say that friendly rather than like sending you a convoluted message.
Sounds good. I think we get.
We'll try to be a little more talkative. I've been focusing on the sound effects
Well,
so far.
and we all, that's fantastic, Sean. I like that. We have to remember that Sean had an arduous journey to get here and got here 5 minutes before the stream. So
I have a full 10 minutes.
So, thank you everybody for watching. Child's Play's an absolutely great thing, and we're loving it. We have like 1,500 people watching upstairs.
Oh, wow, that's awesome.
Let's not compare numbers. We're good.
Well, this link was hard for people to find. That's one of the problems I've been solving from upstairs.
You know what? I'll take any people watching.
yeah. Can I bring
because everyone who's watching is someone who's potentially donating. Alright, so it is now time for my Riptide charge phase.
Don't see this too often.
6 is gonna do it.
Okay. So my guess here is that you're doing this just in case you do a wound, and then if you pile in and consolidate, you might be able
Yeah,
to get that.
so
effect.
I'm gonna do my 3 and then 3 to just
I'm not
loop
getting
around.
around, so I think I'll let you do it.
Yeah.
Might as well
and
switch this. If you do one more, I am bracketed, and
Yeah.
it would be kind of funny.
There's 2 hits.
2 hits. This is an angry Riptide indeed.
I don't actually know what strength they are. It has always been higher than the infantry who are assaulting them. They're not strength 8, they're strength 6. Alright,
6, okay.
so you do not have any saves.
Alright, well that's really
Can
nice.
you bonk me in the head?
I think I can attack it. So I do hit on 6s, so I'm not planning on too much here, but there's a chance. Nope.
Alright. Morale, I believe? Which we don't have any. Oh no,
one
those
Firewire did
warriors.
leave some dudes. And the Gene Stores, of course, in there. So
They're
You can turn
they
it
don't
on
care.
to see what
I am gonna actually
and just
pile
do
in with
webcam.
actually my.
Pick the webcam. You can
Well, you get to make the first selection.
Yeah,
So you
sorry,
do
we
it
need to do that over there also.
that makes sense.
And I've got Gene Stores.
So, 5, 6. 3
Some
hits.
Still angry about something.
These fire warriors are furious. Nothing.
Not enough.
Alright.
Alright, so my first selection is going to be the Vulture, and, well, actually, he already swung, so never mind.
Yeah.
But the Gene Stealers,
Over there.
the Gene Stealers will probably do something. So I think I'll walk around here and pile in. I think I can pile in into these gun drones right here. Looks like I'm going 3 of them.
Yes, because they are also your closest.
So I will sneak right over here, and again, the rubber bands here are the acid moths.
Okay.
I'm just going to try to clear them out, and my goal here for the streamers, or the viewers, I should say.
That guy is actually going to have to go towards the fire warriors because
Yeah,
they're
you're probably
closer.
right. So he'll more be a coherency guy.
Yeah.
These guys will all make friends with the fire warriors.
Oh,
so
yes.
We'll just consolidate. Because I might be charging next turn, so I'm going to just try to tag as much stuff in the consolidate so that I can hopefully not get overwatched again. Because now you're not as close to that building. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 acid moths. They're all going to go on that unit of gun drones.
Okay.
And they are 4 attacks each, so I'll just take 4 out, and I've got 16 left. So I'll be hitting on 3s here, and I think moving on 4s for the drones.
Yes.
So pretty healthy hit roll.
Yep.
And then we're wounded on 4s. And these are AP 3 because they're acid moss. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 at AP minus 3. Okay. And then the rest of the unit, except for the one guy in the middle, is all going to go on these Fire Warriors. And that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Gene Stealers that'll all swing over there. And so that'll be 28 attacks. So we've got 20 here, we'll do that first, and then I'll add 8 after. So hitting on 3s again, and because I have Rending Claws, the 6s to wound will go right through armor. So there's 1 that's going to go right through the armor.
Okay.
And then there will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 saves at -1. And there are 8 more attacks just to follow.
Alright, I'll take those saves.
Sounds good.
1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, that's the unit.
That's the unit? Okay, so I won't roll the rest then. Alright, and then I'll just do a nice little consolidate and see what I can get.
Yup.
Alright. So I'm just going to consolidate into this next drone unit. And I think I can consolidate into the broadsides here. Just because I don't want you to overwatch there. This guy is actually going to go make friends of the Riptide. And these ones will make coherency work. And he's going to
The
go close
question
to
is,
the
can you hold
drones.
coherency with the rest of those guys?
He would have to move there. That's the closest model, so I think he's going to have to go a little bit more sideways. So I don't actually think I'm going to be able to get the broadsides,
That's what
but
I
I'm
was looking at.
probably going to spend the 3 command points and just do it again.
Yep.
So we'll do that, and I will indeed spend 3 command points, so it's going to take me down to 5.
Don't get anything.
Alright, so then they'll pile in for real. So we're going to go here, base that Riptide. What kind of drones are these ones right there?
Those are shield.
Shield drones, the ones that I'm going to bounce off of?
Could
Sounds
be.
good to me.
Or they'll just fail all their 4-ups.
We can
Pretty
hope.
good at that too.
Alright, so that coherency is still bugging me here. So I
Yeah,
will be
you're
able
pretty
to.
spread thin.
Yeah, I'm pretty spread thin there. So I will be able to tag the broadsides, but I'm not going to get really many attacks on them. It's mostly going to be on just this one gun drone unit right here.
Okay.
So I've got one guy who will go on these drones, one guy will go on Shadow Sun. As whatever character that is, actually, I don't think that's Shadow Sun.
That is the non-warlord Cutter Fireblade.
Okay. 1, 2 will. Actually, he's out. So just 1 will go on the broadsides. He's out. He's out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 will go onto this drone unit.
Okay.
So we'll do the 8 on the drone unit, so it'll be 28 attacks.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I'm mostly just using that pile-in. If I kill stuff, awesome, but I just really don't want
Touch as many
broadsides
things
to
as
fire
possible.
Overwatch on me.
Yeah, unfortunately, I am in a pretty bad situation here with you being able to just repeatedly pile into me.
Yeah, getting in there on that first turn is very, very valuable.
And not losing many models to Overwatch either. Like,
I
if you
will
had
never
lost
complain
6
about
more
that.
guys, then
Oh,
that
and
would have made a big difference.
Could have indeed. So these are the first 20 attacks hitting on 3s here. This is on the gun drone unit. And I think I'm wounding on 4s because your toughness 4, right?
Correct.
Awesome. So wounding on 4s here. The 6s will be extra important. Just 1 6.
Okay.
So that'll go right through, and then there will be 5 saves going in at -1 AP.
Alright. Most of those little beetly boops go home.
Okay, and then that's 1 going on the drone unit right in front of it over there, and that is an acid moss, so it'll be 4 swings. Hitting on 3s right here. That is going to be all hits, and then wounding on 4s. I was hitting on 3s, right? Those weren't like stealthy or anything?
I have no special stuff in close combat there.
Okay, so wounding on 4s is 3 wounds at -3.
I don't
because
even
of acid
care.
moss. Oh, that's right, you shield runs. Oh,
I'm
you
fine.
really don't care. 1 on the Cadre Fireblade right in front of him. So that's 4 attacks, again, hitting on 3s. Perhaps another day.
Okay.
Perhaps another day. And 1 on the broadsides, hitting on 3s, and I imagine your toughness is like 6 or something?
5.
5. Still gonna be 5s to wound, which is none.
Alright.
But I'll go to consolidate, and that'll just bring me even more friends for the next turn.
Yep.
And then I think you'll be able to swing back with a couple of guys.
No, because yours is the fight at the end of the phase. I don't have a chance to.
Chance to? I
Yeah.
think this might be an FAQ or it might just be a ruling, but I
Huh.
believe ITC, or at least LVO, I think they would let you fight here.
Huh.
So-
because if there's anything that was in combat prior to your pilot and consolidate, I could have fought with that. But you were actually more than an inch away from all of these units at that point. So I don't think I actually get to fight with any of these guys.
Alright. I didn't take any casualties on. I'm sorry, I took 2 casualties, but that's not
Yeah, not enough.
enough. And I think that 1 drone is going to owe me morale.
Yes, it is. He stays in!
Oh, he is brave indeed. On the 1.
That one drone is just ready to avenge his friends.
Alright, so I think that'll be the end of the turn.
Yes.
So you did get a kill, and I
Hell.
think you're holding as well.
I killed... How many are you holding?
I'm on 1 here, I'm not on these 1, 2. You're on 1, 2.
I actually have
3. So I think you definitely are holding more than I am,
Alright.
just on 1 right now.
So, I held, I killed. I held more, you killed more.
Okay.
I did get my old school. I have not earned any of my mark for death, and we'll add up Reaper at the end because there's no point in calculating it right now.
So
Because I
you're
certainly
4?
don't have. Yes. I believe we are tied 4-4 right now.
Sounds about right to me. Okay, so it is now my movement phase. This vulture is going to fall back from combat. He'll stay airborne since he can't really charge anymore.
Okay.
But he's got 4 wounds remaining. He can move, I think it's 20 to 25, which
I believe that is correct.
not really going to get any shots on the fire site marksman, I'm afraid. Much fun as that would be. But I can still do some pretty little wounds on some of these guys over here. So, but what I do need to do is stay out of 18 of a commander, which with my current arc, I actually don't think I can do.
Yeah, I don't think it's...
So he might not be doing much, but we're going to make a gallant attempt at it. So I'm just going to send him right back into the corner here.
Sure.
Just outside of range for your heroic intervention, just in case you want to get a few punches in. So we'll go 3 point. Yeah, I'm afraid of that town melee.
Bam, bam, bam!
Staying away. So he'll go right there,
Okay.
and he'll fire off some piddly shots.
That will force him to land next turn, I believe?
Yeah, he
Okay.
probably will be hover mode next turn. If he's alive, of course. Which
Well,
there's
sure.
no guarantees on that. The green vulture is just going to crisscross sideways, so he'll hold back quarter. Yeah, so the green vulture is just going to hippity hop. He'll go right over here. He should have plenty of shots. Yeah, there's some stuff. I can always find something to shoot.
I got a lot of units in my array.
And then at that point, the Swarm Lord is going to move. He's actually not going to advance. He's just going to go his healthy 9. No, realistically, I'm going to be launching the Genius Killer, so yeah, he'll just stay there. The Broodlord will advance. He's going 3d6. So 5 plus 8 is 13. And they bumped the guns, right? Not
Yes,
the
they did.
impulse. So I think I'm actually going to go ahead and spend a command point, which will take me down to 4. And I'm going to make the Broodlord move twice, or I'm sorry, advance twice. So he's going to go
I get a
right up here with a pretty healthy move. Wonder what he's going to be doing. And then finally, this Gene Stillion right here will advance there 3d6, which is a good 5.
So you got a command point off Secure Type?
I did.
Oh, very
My
nice.
first one so far.
Yeah, you have not been hitting those.
And we haven't used that many stratagems.
I've used a couple high point ones, which is why I'm
I just get one
Getting pretty low.
one roll per
One roll
thing,
per?
though,
Okay.
yeah. But yeah, you're close to
I'm
out of
close to
command
out,
points.
fight twice took a lot, but I think I had to do it.
I was the right call, absolutely. Because that puts you in a position where you are trapping most of my firepower.
Okay, here we go. Alright, so that's the second Gene Stillion unit moving on out. And I think that'll actually be the end of my movement phase, so that means I'm going to start bringing in some reserves.
Okay.
So the first things first, I'm going to bring in a neophyte squad. No, you know, let's do the fun one. We're going to do the, you have no early warning override, correct?
No.
Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and spend another command point on the Meticulous Uprising. So the Primus will bring in a unit of 10 Aberrants.
Yep.
They'll roll 3 dice on this Cult Ambush. Vision for a 6 here. It's going to be a 5. We're probably just going to keep that, because if I reroll all of them, I might not get a 6.
Yeah, that's a little risky.
It's a little bit risky. So we're going to come down 9 inches away from this red Riptide, and I will get to move d6 inches closer.
Yep.
That's what a 5 does?
That's what a 5
Yeah.
does. I can either shoot twice or move d6 inches closer.
Yeah.
And the Aberrants do not have guns.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I think I've made my choice.
The 6 gives him the move like a normal unit even after coming from
Yeah.
reserves.
Gotcha.
So
He's real strong.
this is going to be the front guy. I'm just going to roll the d6 closer right
Sure.
now. which is a 5.
Okay.
So I'm 4.1 inches away from you when I try to charge in a moment. And hopefully I can start getting on some objectives. And the Primus will just sit right behind them. He'll stay trained just in case something flies over. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and bring in a unit of neophytes. These guys will actually have the Abominate with them.
Oh, okay.
So this is the D6 result for them. They get a 4, so they're just going to be 9 inches away from everyone nearby. And I think it's time for me to start taking some objectives. So we're going to trail... you know, I don't really want to block these gene stealers because they're going to want to go somewhere soon. So I think what we're going to do is lower the little daisy chain. The Abominant will be right there because he gives the +1 charge to the Aberrants just to make sure.
Okay.
And the neophytes will all cluster on this objective. So they'll trail a couple guys out here just to soak wounds on the characters if they need to. And they're going to leave 2-inch gaps in between them so that the gene stealers can shoot right through when they need to.
Okay.
And the rest of the squad will pile in right there. Just so you know, I put a pink rubber band on all of my sergeants.
Oh, okay.
Because they're equipped identically.
Right.
And no one wants that. And they will not stay up in this room, but we're going to make them. Okay. And then I'm going to bring in one more unit of neophytes, and they'll have the Magus with them. Use my Psyker. So one more D6. They get the 6.
Okay.
They don't do too much on melee, but we're going to give it a shot. So they're going to go 9 inches away from you, and then they'll get to move their 6 inches.
Yep.
They're going to end up 3 inches away from this riptide here.
Okay.
Maybe they'll soak some Overwatch if I'm lucky. And that Magus is very comfortable. Right there. Okay, I do have one more unit of neophytes in. I think I'll just go ahead and roll them now.
Okay.
Just so I know where they're at. And that result is a 2, so they're actually going to outflank off of a random board edge of my choice. I'm going to choose this edge on a 1, 2, or 3, and on a 4, 5, or 6, it'll be this one here.
All right.
So it'll be 1, 2,
Coming
3.
off here.
So they're going to go sit in that corner.
All right.
Just to make sure that recon is mine forever and ever.
Yep.
So they come in 6 inches off the edge, and it's not going to quite get me on the objective, but maybe next turn I'll walk onto it. Same situation, there's a pink rubber band on the leader.
Looks good.
Alright, my entire army is now on the board. Just so that
Alright.
we're clear, there's no more reserves in hiding. So I think that'll actually lead us into the psychic phase.
Okay.
So the Swarmlord is, let's not forget his wound dice.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So the Swarmlord is going to go ahead and cast Catalyst. Let's see if we can perils again. No, but he does pass it.
Okay.
And we're going to throw that on the larger Genestealer unit. And then I think the Magus will cast Mass Hypnosis, which is the -1 to hit. And on a 3 and a 1, it's going to fail. I could command point this 1. I would need a 4 to pass because it's work charge 7. It's pretty high, but it's nice when it works. I don't really have a lot that I want to spend command points on at this point. I just need to save 1 for that charge. And I really need to save 1 for that charge. So we're going to go ahead and re-roll this, just because it'll be nice. So that'll take me down to 2, and on a 4 up, I do in fact hit a 6, so the power will pass.
I steal 1.
Oh, very nice. Yep, because it's a new battle round.
Yep.
And then we're going to make this guy right here.
Uh-huh.
He is both -1 to hit, and he cannot fire Overwatch.
Yep.
That's the big one. And I think from there, we'll just go ahead and... the Broodlord will cast for the Horror, which is a work charge 6. I fail, and I'm out of command points for the round.
Yeah.
So I will not use anything with that. And the Swarmlord will just smite. I'm sure he can hit someone.
I think it's that
He
fails.
fails.
He fails it, alright.
So it doesn't matter at all. So that'll be my psychic phase, and it's the shooting phase now. I don't know if you have that -1 strat.
Let's see, he's degraded. He's on full.
He's full.
We're gonna slap him with it.
Okay. Yeah, I figured. So that means they're not going to be doing too much this turn. Okay. So shooting phase, let's walk around with vultures. Those are really roundly guns. So this guy's hitting on 5s unless you fly when it'll be 6s.
Yes.
There is that drone unit back there. Those are marker drones, right?
Yeah, there's the camouflage marker drones and then the regular shield drones.
Okay, I think I'm going to put the main shots on the marker drones, and I'm going to put the the 3 heavy bolter shots into these 2 fire warriors.
Okay.
So we'll go ahead and roll those fire warriors first. So hitting on 5s here because he's degraded. And that is 1 hit, and we'll wound on a 3. That is a wound at -1 AP.
Big 5.
No,
Now,
close.
the surgeon stands alone.
Alright, and then these will be the 60 shots going into those shield drones. Or
40 shots.
marker, yeah.
Okay.
20 dice twice.
Yep.
And I'm going into the marker drones here. So I'm hitting on 6s. I'm not expecting to do much. I could shoot the fire warriors, but I feel like I'm going to get those in melee pretty soon.
Yeah.
So I'd
you're
rather
kind of
just kind of try to
already
pick
on
away on the markers. So that's 3 hits, wounding on 3s is going to be 3 wounds.
Alright. And then 4 ups. Lose 2.
Okay, and we'll try that again, hitting on 6s. It'll be 4 hits on this round, I'll take it. Wounding on 3s. Just going to be 2 wounds off that though, so 2 saves for you. They love it, they do not care. And then I do have 1 more vulture. I think we're actually going to do the exact same thing. Heavy bolter's 36, so I think it'll have the gem over there.
Yeah, for sure.
It does. We'll go and do that, and because of that little stratagem, I'm again hitting on 5s versus him. So that's 3 dice here. That's 1 hit, wounding on a 3. That is not a wound, and I'm not going to command point that one. But we will dump this 40 more shots, hitting on 6s into that marker light unit. 3 hits on that. That's grading back to average. Wounding on 3s is 2.
Pick 1.
1 drone, I'll take it. And then we'll do that 1 more time before I'm out of vultures. So right now I'm just trying to pick away at his marker lights. He's got some characters that I don't think I can do anything about this turn. But what shooting he has, I don't want it to be that efficient. Because hopefully I can swamp the lines here and try to tie them all up. So this is wounding on 3s. Just going to be 4 more saves on those marker drones.
Take 3.
3, ooh.
That wipes the units.
Okay, I'll take it. So give me the kill. I do have neophyte shooting, but really the only thing I can shoot at is riptides. And boy, that is just not going to do much. So I will try. So these 10 neophytes are in fact going to put 20 shots into riptides. Wounding on 6s means I'm not expecting much, but I will be hitting on 3s before I do that.
What gives you the
4s.
1? Okay, I was going to say, I thought they were just guardsmen.
They are in fact just guardsmen. Keep thinking ballistic skill 3. That's a little bit of 7 sneaking in.
Yeah. The most dangerous thing is remembering edition rules from last edition.
At least I'm not a playtester. I don't have to worry about that. So that's 8 hits, and I'm wounding on 6s here. Just 1 2-up save for that riptide. I gave it a shot. And I think that'll be all of my shooting, so I'm going to go ahead and use the Swarm Lord to tell those Gene Stealers to go get them. And they're going to go 3d6 inches. I'm sorry, they're going to go 8 plus 3d6.
Yeah.
Which is a 2. Would I like to reroll one of those? If I do, well, that'd be going 10, doubling won't help. I actually think I'm just going to let that be, unfortunately.
Okay.
Because if I spend it on that, I won't really have one. If I spend a command point to reroll one of those dice, I won't have a command point left to double it. Because I have to save 1 for this aberrant charge, just in case I roll Snake Eyes.
Yeah, you can't afford to fail that charge.
That is not a charge I can fail. And I've got a +1 on it, so the 4-inch charge only needs to roll a 3. But boy, would failing hurt.
Yeah.
And they're just running up here, getting a little bit closer, because I might as well. Next turn they'll have a little bit more to do. So I think that will be the end of my shooting phase. So we'll go ahead and do some charges. I'm going to start off, the aberrants are going to start off into this one right here.
Okay.
And it's tagged by Gene Store, so it can't overwatch, but I think Shadow Sun is close enough.
Yeah, may as well support with Shadow Sun.
Oh, there is a hit there, because she's tossed up.
1 wound at +4.
There's definitely not a save involved with that.
Is she within 9 of them?
Oh, let's find out. We do have these handy best in faction tape measures. So it's pretty close. I'm going to go ahead and say yes, she is.
Okay.
So we'll get 2 to the highest.
So she's doing 5 damage.
Okay. I do reduce that by 1, so I have 4 feel no pains to make on a 2-wound model. Not expecting him to make it. He actually has a wound left.
That is unfortunately how this has been going.
Yeah, I will not complain about good dice, but I will acknowledge I've got him. So this is their charge now. I've got a +1 to this, which I rolled a 4. It's going to go to a 5, so I'll make it in, and I'll be content with that.
Yeah, no reason to get greedy.
And we're going to leave a nice little hole in there because I'm going to try to charge the Abominant himself in. He deep struck 9 inches away, but he does have that +1 to roll an 8. Makes a very nice little tank hitter sometimes. So the Abominant is going to try to do the same thing. Shadow Sun can't supporting fire again, so we're just going to make this charge. Need to roll an 8 here. On a 9, I will make it, so Captain Hammer is in fact stepping in. And I think we'll send this Broodlord into the Gene Stealer, into the Riptide right there. That's not a Gene Stealer. And because of that power I cast, he's not overwatching. Mass Hypnosis is hard to cast, but very rewarding when you get it.
It was really good against Tau.
Yep. On a 3, I think I'm actually going to fail that, but I do have a command point left. That is definitely a fail, so I'll go ahead and spend one here since I already know the Barons are in.
Okay.
So I'm going to go down to 1 command point left, and I think you've already stolen this turn, right?
I have.
So I'm at a 2 and a 1, I'll need a 2 up on this dice. A 4,
Will do.
we'll take him right in. And then just for objectives, the Neophytes will charge as well. They'll need a 7, will very much get them in. And I'll just chain around to see if I can get on that objective, since these guys are troops. I don't think their melee is gonna do much, but even if I'm not contributing in melee, it's always good to charge just to get extra movement.
Yeah.
Since I'm not gonna suffer Overwatch, and I'm not too afraid of the Riptide killing that whole unit in melee.
No.
That puts him on the objective back there too, right?
It does put me on the objective, so yeah, gets me movement, gets me on the objectives. Just trying to get some more points here and spread my control over the field. And I think that'll be that's it for my charges. The Gene Stealers are very content to be sitting right there. But we're going to go ahead and lead off with the Broodlord over here. I'm just going to start and work my way up. So he has 6 attacks and he hits on 2s, and he's strength 6, he'll be wounding on 5. But because he's a Broodlord, he rerolls to wound with his monstrous claws. So I do get 5 hits on the 6 attacks there, wounding on 5s. I don't get any, but I do reroll the wound luckily. Which will net me 2. They are different if you could roll them one at a time. The 6 is a flat 3 damage.
So
it'll be invulns because it's -3.
Yep. So here's the invuln on a 5-up. Nope, really making the... Nope, past that. And then the regular style.
It's still -3, but it's only D3 damage.
Alright, how much?
Just 3s. Well,
All
just 3.
Yeah,
I'll take what I can
3.
get. On this guy.
Can you bump that up to 5 for me?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
So I don't think that's enough to degrade him, but we'll take what we can get.
He needs to take a 7 to degrade.
That wasn't it. So next up, I will lead off with the Abominant. I'm assuming you're not interrupting in the middle of this.
No, it's not going to change anything.
He's going to go in there. He's going to go sideways. There's nothing to wrap here, but I'm just going to get close, get as many attacks as I can. Should be able to get the whole squad in though.
I would imagine so.
So I'm going to go more sideways. Into that guy. Well, the Baron's actually the Abominant's kind of blocking my path, but I think I'm actually going to leave one guy out, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I'd love to have him, but you know what? He'll stay back to make sure I've got my buff from the Primus. So it's a 6-inch aura, and I definitely want that. So because of the Primus, I actually have +1 hit on these guys, so I'll be hitting on 2s. And 6s to hit become 2 hits because of the Abominant. That's his buff. But it is unmodified, so that won't go to 5s even with the Primus there.
And you do take a -1 to hit with the stop sign?
The stop sign will be at -1 to hit. I don't have any hammers in. I like just the weight of attack with picks.
Sure.
So the 7 guys that can swing with picks will make 2 attacks each with Rending Claws and then 2 attacks with their power picks. So with 2 attacks each, these are the 14 Rending Claw attacks. Hitting on 2s, so we're going to have 2 misses in there, but there's 2 6s, so I'll put 2 more dice back in. And I'm wounding on 5s here. 6s, of course, will take you straight down to an invul. So there's 3 6s, and there is 1, 2, 3, 4 at -1.
Alright, so here's the 6s, the invulns. I passed 2 of those, so I'm taking 1. And then you said 4.
4 at -1.
So these are 3-ups. I take 1 more.
We'll take what we get. And then this is the exact same number of attacks, 14 from the power picks. So again, these are hitting on 2s, but the 6s will be double hits. There's actually 1 1 in there and 1 6, so it'll plug right back in.
Okay.
And I'm strength 5, so we're still wounding on 5s. Now these are going to be -2 AP all the time. There's actually only 1 wound in that.
Okay, 1 4-up.
He's good to go. And finally, I do have the Hypermorphs in the squad, where 3 attacks each, and each have a improvised heavy weapon, which you make double attacks with. So this is 12 attacks from the 2 guys, hitting on 3s because they're kind of unwieldy. So these are out. But again, 2 6s will plug 2 back in. And these are strength 10, so I'm actually winning on 3s here. So pretty healthy. We're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wounds, and these are minus 1 AP.
Alright. And these are 2 damage each, or
These are a flat 2 damage.
Okay. So we're going to try and pass 2 of them to regular style shield drones.
Okay.
We pass 1.
Okay.
Does that shield drone survive it? He does not. So I've got to take 1 for myself.
Which makes
We're good. We'll try and pass to the 1 remaining regular shield drone. We do. He does
He
survive
holds on,
it. And we'll keep doing that.
See how long he lives. Oh, he is
No,
ready.
He's just the toughest little bugger in the universe.
Alright,
Now,
finally
takes
got him there.
down. And then the remaining 2 we will take for ourselves, which does 1. So we take 2 damage.
Okay. I'm assuming we're still not interrupting here.
No.
Alright, so the Abominant will go next. So he'll just stay right there. He's got only 3 attacks, and he is within 6 of that Primus, so he'll be hitting on 2s. But he does affect by his own buff, so 6s will be 2 hits here.
Okay.
So it's 3 hits, but 1 is a 6, so we'll go to 4. And he's strength 12, so we go into 3s here. That is 2 saves, and these are... There are how many drones left?
2 drones remaining.
2 drones. I'm going to save my last command point as much as I want to, so just 2
Okay.
saves at minus 4 if you wish to take them.
Damage.
It's d6, but if I roll a 1 or a 2, it becomes a 3. So you're probably going to end up
Then
passing
yeah,
those
we are
drones.
passing these to the 2 fancy shield drones. We
Sure
do
do.
successfully. Do they survive it? Neither of them do.
Okay. So I didn't do too much to the Riptide. I was hoping to at least degrade him, but toughness 7, strength 5, I wasn't going to power too many through, and there are drones there, unfortunately. That's actually all of my chargers, so I'm going to go ahead and pick the Gene Stealers over there.
Yep.
Oh, I do actually have Neophytes.
Yeah, no, you have...
So not forget the humble Neophytes. So they're just going to pile in to get even more on the objective, and we're going to go ahead and base him now because I don't need to move anymore. And we'll get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys will swing on him.
Yeah.
And 1 is the Sergeant, so that'll be 6 attacks.
Scrabble.
Hitting on 4s.
Do they not benefit from the Primus buff?
Oh, they do. I did leave a trail back there. Yeah,
Yeah.
so I do hit on 3s. Thank you, Sean.
Okay.
But I'm still wounding on 6s, so...
Yes, this is the hard part.
2 saves.
Ooh.
AP dash. She doesn't mind.
No.
It was optimistic.
He remembered his helmet.
He remembered. Alright, so now we'll go over to the Gene Stealers over there and see if they can pile in. Get a couple more swings on anything fun. So we're just going to go into this Fire War unit here. And these ones, he'll be able to go there, still maintain coherency. So it looks like we're going to do all the Rending Claws. I'll probably go into... Let's see, I think I'll do 2 into this one drone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 into the Fire Warriors. And these guys will just do 1, 1, 2, 3 over there. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 will go on these Fire Warriors. And the units should still be 10 man. I think it might actually be 10 exactly.
12.
12. Alright, so
Yeah.
more than 10, so they're still 4 attacks each. So this is 5 guys going at the Fire Warrior squad that they're engaged with.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these are 20 attacks, hitting on 3s, winning on 3s. And that's 16 hits, and because the Rending Claws, of course, the 6s will be extra special here. So there's actually a ton of 6s. Ooh, watch my next game to see me roll a bunch of 1s. So unless there's drones nearby, that unit is gone.
Not enough drones.
Alright, and then 2 more Gene Stealers are going to go right after that unit, that one last gun drone right there.
Yep.
So we'll be hitting on 3s, 4 hits. Just need 1 to go through here. So it'll be 3 saves with my strength 4 and a minus 1 AP.
Big 5s. Nope.
Nope, not quite, not quite. He's trying to run out of pews here.
Yeah,
I do
I'm
have...
running out of units quite quickly.
Yeah, I do have my 5 Asthma Gene Stealers, so 3 were going on the broadsides, 1 on whatever character. I think it's a fire
That is
side.
a fire blade.
And
Yes.
1 will go on the Riptide, just in case. So this is the one on the Riptide.
Okay.
So hitting on 3s here is 3 hits, wounding on 5s is not going to be anything. And then this is 1 on the character right in front, so again hitting on 3s. 1 hit, which does wound at minus 3.
Alright, take a wound.
And then there will be 3 swinging on that unit of broadsides. So these are hitting on 3s, wounding on 5, 6 your toughness of 5. Pull all these out. on 5s. Let's see what we can do. Just 2 saves at -3 AP, unless you want to pass to drones.
No, we'll just take them.
Yep.
I'll
just take one. Okay. And that would be that unit. I think I've already consolidated about as much as I can, but we'll walk around just in case there's anything more. I'll tag some of these characters here, just to make sure.
Sure.
So you'll get the extra swings on me close to here in this broadside, but these guys should be able to tag a lot of things. Alright, and I do have all these commanders to deal with, unfortunately, but I think that's the end of all my fights, so you can swing back with quite a few
Alright,
units.
so we have 2 fire warriors starting from the edge. Nothing. We have a fireside marksman. Nothing. We have a cadre of fireblade. 2 hits. No wounds. We have 3 broadsides. Just gonna be 2 saves.
2 saves, just 5 ups here. I will not have Catalyst, and I failed them both, so that's 2 Jet Gene Stealers.
Okay. And the Riptide is actually going to put its attacks onto the aberrations.
Okay. I do have a wounded guy in there,
Yeah.
so try to pick one
Try
off.
and finish him off. 1 hit.
Tough as
3. No.
No? Okay.
Other Riptide into them neophytes.
Sounds good.
Nothing. And I believe that is everything. Oh, no, I have 1 more Cadre Fireblade.
Oh, okay.
Because both of them are engaged. 1 hits. 1
One is a wound, so there's no Catalyst, so just a 5 up save, which I do fail. Just punches one more out. Pick off that blue guy. Alright, so I actually lost 3 models in the Gene Stealer unit.
So they're fine.
So they're fine from leadership 9.
I don't have any living squads that need morale.
It doesn't look like it.
Alright. End turn.
Okay, so I'm again holding, and I have killed some stuff.
Certainly. You are getting your recon.
And then, let's see, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't quite have the bonus yet, so I'll have to wait another turn on that one.
Okay.
But that'll be it, so I've got my recon, and my kill, and my hold.
Are you taking you to 7?
Yeah, I think that'll take me to 7. And I don't think I've gotten any characters yet, have I?
You have not killed any characters yet.
Still some time. Alright, on to you, Sean.
Alright. Not a good situation.
Fortunately, I got some hot dice on the first turn, and that really put you on the
I also deployed kind of poorly because I was coming into things a little bit frazzled from being traveling for 12 hours and up for 22.
Oof.
Yeah. So
I got my sleep last time.
I have not slept since yesterday. So we are going to Nova Charge
Sounds good.
Riptides for additional shots.
Absolutely.
That does not degrade either of them yet.
Oh, how I wish.
Unfortunately, at this point, we have a lot of things on us and not enough guns to handle them. So, we are going to have to hope for some miracles. Withdraw the broadsides and Contra Fireblade.
I think you're actually playing against Tyranids in the RTT.
I am indeed. My first round is Alex with
Alex
his
with you.
Tyranid.
Okay.
Although I don't actually know what kind of list he's bringing. I'm guessing it doesn't have vultures in it.
It doesn't have vultures, but it's good to see the Gene Stealers, because boy, do those things go fast.
The Gene Stealers, he's also got Gene Stealer Cult with it, I imagine, and I really don't like that Magus. That guy is incredibly strong against Tau.
Yeah, when he passes that power, it is very, very...
Well, and I have no way to stop him from passing that power, unfortunately. Oh, I'm taking a Road Lord with you.
That's alright, he will park right about there, I think. All the way up top where it's going to take me forever to get you.
Yeah.
It's the best place to be.
Yeah, I can't really argue with his logic on that one. And I didn't get any wraps off that turn, so he is falling right back from the Gene Stealers. I could have tried to maybe leave a unit alive, but I didn't really want to. I think I just wanted to kill some stuff because he has enough in his face that he's going to shoot everything he wants. So
I do not lack for targets.
That's
That
not
is
like
not my
targets.
problem right now. You know, you're just gonna hop on over.
okay, and that's just it's a 20-inch move on those guys, right?
Yeah,
So
flat
he goes-
20 and advance 20 more if they want to, but I
he's
don't
got
even need
whatever
to.
he needs.
Okay. Well, let's see if we can. Oh,
Yeah,
make
let's
sure
get
I
everything
draw
from
that
those
last
guys.
bit with Fire Warriors, and then hope for a miracle. So, we'll skip the psychic phase because I don't think we
Okay.
need it. We're too good for that. We'll start off with a marker light into the bombs over there.
Okay. And then, have you played against the Barons before?
Not since they were changed. I'm
Okay.
aware of their rules.
Okay.
The -1 damage and
Yeah,
all
the
that
minus
stuff.
1 damage
Yeah.
with those burst cannons. Just want to make sure you know about
Yep.
that now.
So we'll put one marker light on them.
Sounds good to me.
We'll do a second one on the Gene Stealers.
Okay. Yep.
That will get them.
Sounds good.
And
How many command points are you on, by the way? Plenty, I'm sure. Your town never seemed to run out.
8.
Okay, so yeah, you got
9.
all the
looks
command
like.
points he's good.
Yeah, I have more than enough command points. The problem is I don't have the things I need to be spending them on.
Gotcha.
Alright, let's do some regular shooting. So we'll start off with the Sasia Commander into the Gene Stealers.
Okay. I imagine these guys are going to have a hard time, unfortunately.
So here is our Supernova Launcher, getting 5 shots.
Very nice.
Hitting on 2s, wounding on 3s. Oof. 2 saves.
2 saves. Okay. So I've just got a 5 up and vulnerable on this one.
Mm-hmm.
Fail both of them. I don't have catalyst. They're just going to pop right off.
Alright.
A lot of nid players like to put venom thropes or mouth thropes in their list just to try to get a -1 to hit, which admittedly I'd love to have right now, but I just couldn't really find the points.
And it's hard to keep them up with your aggressive squads. It's great for
Yeah.
protecting your backfield, but like these 2 Gene Stealer units were not going to be in range of that.
Yeah, I think if you're taking Hive Guard, I think they're important to have.
Yes.
And there's 2 casualties in that unit. I'll keep these in the side because they're very anti-synapse.
The high output burst cannon.
Okay.
That better. And reroll ones from that marker light.
Very nice.
And then wounding on 3s again. That will be 5 wounds.
5 wounds, alright. So I'll just take my emblems on this one.
Yep.
I'm going to fail 2 of them, so 2 more are going to pop.
And the missile pod
Do it.
with the marker light. And 3s is going to be 1 more.
1 more save. Roll that right here for you. He fails, so
Alright.
pull him off as well.
Alright, next commander is going to do the same thing. So, here is the high output and regular style burst cannons. Still rerolling those ones from the marker lights. And trees. Oof. 7.
7 saves. Alright, and this is right on the Gene Stealers again, right?
Yes.
Alright, so this might be the end of him. So I actually fail 6 of those, so I think that's just going to be the unit.
Yeah,
And
looks
there's 5
like
left,
it.
so out they go.
Alright. Can't do anything. They fell back. We have 1 lone singular fire warrior who is going to pulse into this nice little Valkyrie. So hitting on 5s. Got 2. Wounded on 5s.
Oh,
There's
there's
1.
So
Can we
you
bring
save. You do.
Ha! I'll
Also
take
put
you
that dice.
down. Yeah.
Thank you. So he is very sharp now.
And then we have. Well, I think we're just gonna put it into them.
Okay.
So
try to take out those
Riptide.
endurance.
Yeah, I gotta. Those guys will just wipe everything I have
Oh
if I
yeah,
don't.
definitely. Have
So Smarties, re-rolling
Good
ones.
I got some good
That's
hits there.
improvement.
And their toughness 4.
Alright, so still 3s. That will be 4 saves.
Okay. So I've got a 5 up armor, and there's no FP on this, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I failed 2 of them, and then there's a 5 up feel no pain. Fail 1, and that'll kill the wounded guy.
Alright.
5s and 5s are deceptively good.
We'll spend 3 command points for +1 to wound them.
Yeah, I figured that was coming, so they're about to take some hurt.
And the burst cannon, which
Okay.
does not benefit from that +1 because that doesn't technically happen until the end. And 3s. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 at -1.
Okay, so that'll lead me to 6 up armor saves, because that -1. So I make 1 of those, and then I've got 7 5 up feel no pains. And I do have subtract 1
Yeah,
from the
subtract the
damage.
damage, which is what
So I
cuts this
fail
out.
4 of them, which is going to pull 2 more models off.
Okay.
I'm going to go 1, 2, right like that. Sure you've got some more?
Yep, other Riptide will do exactly the same thing.
Okay.
So, here is the burst cannon. Reroll 1s.
And that's the other one?
Yes.
And remember that he has the -1 hit.
Oh yeah, that's right, because you did put the
Did put
horror on.
mass hypnosis.
Or mass hypnosis. Yeah.
Nah, they're all the same.
That will be 5 at -1.
Okay, so we'll have 5, 6 up saves coming here. We're all hot still. And that'll be 2 feel no pains off of that.
Yep.
And I just can't fail at
Alright.
Well, there's no tactics to this one, folks.
Smarties. Reroll 1s. Two saves.
2 more saves. Let's see what we can do. Fail in both, and fail both feel no pain. So
Okay.
there are 2s on those dice, I promise.
Yeah, but not enough of them this
Yeah.
turn.
You do have Shadow Summon.
Yeah. Let's try and do some damage to this thing.
Okay.
So 3s, both hit.
Yeah.
3s again.
Both wounds.
Both wound.
AP4 is going to cut right
Yep.
through me like butter.
So that'll do 4 damage and 6 damage.
So 10 damage total is going to leave me at 4 remaining, which is going to be my second tier.
They're 14 wounds to start.
They're 14 to start.
Okay.
Yeah, that extra wound is awesome.
That's nice. Alright, that is my turn. Your aberrants have a morale
We do have a
check?
morale to take. I lost 4 models and I'm leadership 7.
Okay.
So we'll see what this roll is. It's a 6, of
That's
course.
more.
I am actually going to spend a command point on that, my last one, because I really like having them alive. And that result is going to be a 1.
Okay.
So we get them back,
Yep.
and the unit is still they've still got some punch left is what matters.
They have most of their punch left. It's those stop signs that are doing the damage.
that's the good stuff. Alright, and I think that'll be the end of the turn, right?
It is.
And you did take out those genius flares, so you do get your kill.
I got a kill. I am holding an objective. The Gene Stealers were my marked for death target, so I get 1 there.
And I think I'll get more on both of those though. So I'll
Yes,
kill
you
more, roll
will.
more. And he's gotten at least 1 Reaper by now. He might have had more, but he's gotten at least 1.
Yeah, because I wiped
got
out
the
unit
20
of Gene
minutes, so
Stealers,
that's
so.
Okay, my Warlord's still alive, and that'll be my turn for.
So what's that pull the score at?
So I think Sean's at 5, 6, 7, 8 for you. I think I'm at 3, 7, 8, 9.
9. So it
points
looks
are
like
close.
you're barely ahead, but you're more than barely ahead.
Yeah, I'm hoping they'll start collecting some bonus points when they try to lengthen bleed here, because those Riptides are fast enough to outrun the Aberrants, and Gene Stealers don't do too much to them, but we'll see what we can do here. So I'm going to start off just moving these Neophytes up. They're much better to take Overwatch on.
You say that like you're going to have to actually take Overwatch.
That's true if I pass my psychic powers. But I don't have any command points left, so I'm going to have to hit a natural.
I don't have any denies.
The Broodlord will advance. He's going his 8 plus 5, which is 13, so he'll go 5, then up 4, then a few more. So he's got a nice, easy charging the Riptide.
Real quick, since we're getting into round 3, just want to remind everybody this is Charity Hammer. We'll be playing all weekend on this stream and a second stream at BiffPod on Twitch. Please go ahead and drop in and check out the games at any time. You can also check out the link at charityhammer.com to get a schedule of the kinds of games that are going to be happening if you want to see something particular. And then, of course, it is charity for Child's Play, so please pop in there and give some money. We're trying to gather up as much as we can for some kids in the hospitals. Every $30 that you donate gets you a raffle ticket into our raffles throughout the weekend.
When are we doing the first raffle, out of curiosity?
Colin's doing them and he's playing right now, so probably
okay.
when he finishes it would be
Okay.
During the next
I wasn't sure what the arrangements there
Yeah.
were.
The sooner you donate, the more raffles you'll be in, since they're going to be doing it all weekend.
Agreed, yeah.
The sooner the better on that.
The smart play is quick.
Yes.
Alright, so I'm going to just move my Magus right up, right there. And then I think we're looking at... These 10 neophytes are going to advance, they're just going to get out of the way. So they're going 9 inches back. Yeah, their lasguns aren't going to really help too much with this fight, so I think they're just going to park on an objective and cheer on from the sidelines.
You're not counting on that strength 3 to tip the battle for you?
One could hope. And I'm actually going to advance the squad in the corner as well. They're going to go 12 inches. You just want to daisy chain a guy onto that objective. Preferably the
Do
sergeant.
you want just minimally on the objective?
Yeah, just minimally.
Okay.
I don't think you're going to get any troops to contest.
No.
So I'll just keep it at that. Now this Primus is going to move up his 6. And he's going to stay inside the building.
Okay.
So he doesn't get shot by too much. And then these Gene Stows will advance. They're going to go 3d6, take the highest because they're Kraken. Healthy too. They're not motivated.
Kraken rolls have not been great so
No.
far.
We got the high rolls when I needed it though, so I won't be complaining on that one. So they're just going to sneak up. They've still got 10 inches, which is enough to make it close to the Riptide. But we'll see if the Stormlord is going to motivate them to go a little farther. So they're just edging up right here, and the Stormlord will be following behind him in just a second. And I think Mr. Stormlord himself will be advancing, so he's got a healthy 9-inch movement, plus 3 more. So he's going to go 12, and he'll be right here. And I do still have those Aberrants and the Abominant, and I promise they want to get in on this. So the Abominant's going to make a 6-inch beeline right towards that Riptide. I'm going to put the Aberrants kind of in between the Riptide and the Broadsides. I might charge the Broadsides, but that'll depend on that no Overwatch power that I love so much.
Yeah.
If I don't get that off, I don't think I'm really confident trying to wade into that amount of shots. And I think that's actually all of my movement. Oh, I do have Vultures. Let's not forget about these big boys.
Yes.
So I think this guy right here, now, they're both... Well, he's got 4 wounds left, this one has 3. So I think this one has to hover.
Yeah.
So I think he's actually just going to park right behind this Firesight Marksman and just see if he has enough 6s in him. Do what he needs to do. The other one, though, does hit on 5, so he's got a little bit more motivation. Well, there's really not much to shoot at. Vultures are really great, but when things have a 2-up save, it's kind of like firing Nerf darts.
Yeah.
So
they're really for killing infantry.
Yeah. And what guns do these things have? Or I'm sorry, what are these?
Those are shield drones. They have no guns.
Shield drones and no guns at all. And then this one over there, is that a shield drone as well?
Yes, it is.
I think I'm just going to hover that Vulture as well. Again, he's got an embarrassment of targets, and I'd rather just shoot at what I can. See if I can plink a few more drones. Hopefully melee will take care of the rest. So that'll be the end of my movement phase, and again, I'm completely out of reserves, so we'll launch the Psychic. Let's do the one that's keeping me in suspense. This Magus is going to cast Mass Hypnosis. I need to roll a 7 here, and I don't have any rerolls. 12 will definitely get that.
Second perils of the game.
Second of the game, but on 6s, not 1s. So he's going to take D3 mortal wounds, which is 2, and that'll leave him with 2 remaining, and we'll move this Stormlord's wound dice there as well. So if he does pass, I'm going to make those broadsides unable to overwatch.
Shocking.
That is very, very important to me. From there, the Swarmlord is going to cast Onslaught, and that needs a 6 to pass, which on a 5 it doesn't. Would love a command point, but I was a little greedy earlier. So that'll just fail, and then finally he'll cast Catalyst. He perils on that.
Wow. All
So
right.
he'll take D3 on himself again, which is just 1, so he's down to 10. And we'll make this big Gene Stealer unit have that 5-up Feel No Pain. Sure. They're going to go get involved as well. And I think that'll be it for my... Oh, This guy does have the horror, so he'll go ahead and cast that. He'll need a 6. On a 7, he'll pass. We'll make that Riptide right in front of him, -1 to hit. So I don't think I'm going to be finishing that off this round. So
Could be.
well, if I roll hot, but what are the odds that I do that all game?
Wouldn't be too hard.
So I think that'll be it for my psychic phase. We'll move on to shooting. The Valkyrie in the back, we're going to go ahead and fire him at the 1 fireside marksman. And it may sound like overkill, but he's in cover, so there's no promises that this actually happens.
Not super likely you kill him with this.
Doesn't he have stealth? He gets like a 3-up?
2 up actually, because he's
2 up?
4 natural and he gets the extra +1 for being in
Well,
cover.
we're going to go ahead and say that I'm not going to kill him, but
Yeah.
we'll try it anyway. So these are going to be hitting on 6s. So we've got 3, 4 hits in there, and wounding on 3s with my strength 5.
Yep.
So it's 4 saves on him so far.
Alright.
But he's got a 2-up, which
Sweet 2 ups, takes 1.
takes 1. So he's got, what, 2 left, right?
Correct.
Yeah, we can try. So these are hitting on 6s again. 3 more hits, wounding on 3s. 2 more saves for that guy. And then there will be a lower heavy bolter.
2 still.
2 still, so he's
there.
good. Then this is that heavy bolter. Does get 1 hit.
Yeah.
And 1 wound, but he has 2 left, so even if he fails that,
He does, but he's
still
not
has a
dead.
wound left.
It's pretty close.
It was close. This vulture that just hovered is going to split his fire. He's going to put his 40 shots into the 2-man shield drone unit and his heavy bolter into the 1.
Okay.
As much as I would love to split those Punisher cannons up, they are a package deal.
The
Twin Punisher cannons. So we'll put 40 shots on those shield drones. I did hover, so I'm not taking a heavy penalty, meaning I'm hitting on 5s. Pretty good so far. And
Their
winning on
+1 to hit is
3s.
only with other flying? Or
Against
other
non-flying.
Yeah,
non-flying.
plus 1 against things that don't fly.
Yes.
So it's going to be 6 saves on the drones from the first volley. That might do it here.
4s and 5s. Take 2, that kills him.
2 kills them. Alright, we'll take that. And then just the heavy bolter into the 1 shield drone left. So again, we're hitting on 5s, which isn't enough. So leave the 1 shield drone, but hopefully I've got enough attacks to overcome that. And I think that's... No, I do have a couple neophytes. I think 1 neophyte can see that shield drone, so he's going to try to be the hero. And on a 4 he'll hit, and on a 5 he would wound. He does wound, so...
Big 4. We're good.
Yeah, he's good. Okay, he tried. You did your best. And I think that's actually going to take us to the end of the shooting phase, so I'm going to go ahead and use the Swarm Lord to move these Gene Stealers again. So he's going to need, 3d6 advance is a 3. So they're going to go 11 inches, and I think I'm just going to move them up right in between the Riptide and those broadsides. We'll see what we can do. Alright, so they're going to have to thread the gap around his Aberrant. Unfortunately, they'll have to assault out of the way. But they've got 11 inches of movement, so they'll be right next to the Riptide. There's no way I'm failing that charge. They're going right there. So luckily I did pass Catalyst on them, even if I failed Onslaught, and hurt myself in the process. So we'll make sure we're in coherence there. So I should be able to get some good charges right now. And they're going to be wrapped around the Aberrants here. They're going to look like they're far away, but between the charge and the pile-in, I'm pretty confident I'll get most of them swinging. And they'll come in on the other side of this Riptide as well. I'm not trying to get out of the way here because I have the Primus behind the wall, so he's going to try to charge that Riptide first, and hopefully he doesn't die to smart missiles. If he does, well, then Sean's earned it. Alright, so we'll leave 1 guy in the corner to make sure I'm in coherency. I think there's 1 more guy in that building. The broadsides can't overwatch anyway.
Sure.
Because of massive. So this 1 guy will just be in the corner and maintain coherency. And that's the end of my shooting, so I think we're going to go ahead and charge.
Alright.
We'll go ahead and start off with that Primus going into that 1 Riptide right in front of us.
Alright, Smarties, show me how that college paid off. Ooh.
You do reroll. You do reroll,
Not
luckily.
quite what I wanted to start. That's a lot better.
It's a lot better, actually. This might do it.
Oh,
Boy, wouldn't that be embarrassing?
Less than that. There is 4
saves.
regular style.
So I'm going to need to make 1 of these. Actually, he might be 5 wounds, but I do make 1, so he has at least 1 wound left.
Yeah.
I think he's actually 5 wounds.
I
So
believe you're
yeah,
right.
I'll put it to him now. I'll probably check during Sean's movement phase. And he'll make that charge, hopefully. Yeah, on a 9, he's going to just pop right on the other side of the wall. Go make friends with the Riptide. So, coming up next, we'll go ahead and charge the Aberrants in first. They're going to charge the broadsides and the Riptide.
Okay.
And we're going to go ahead and charge that one character. I'm
Yep.
not sure who that is, but
That's
we're
a
going to charge him.
Fireblade. So Fireblade. One
He's
hit.
got a hit.
Not a wound. We'll support with the commander here.
I believe it.
So 2 different kinds of burst cannon.
Is that the Tau Sept one? Or-
Yes, this is the Tau Sept one.
So their stuff is 4.
1.
Just 1? Alright, so 1 5-up save, which I make, of course.
And that is missile pod. 2 hits. 1 wound.
And that's minus 1, so I need a 6 here, which I don't get. And the damage
1
is
damage.
1. So 5 of Filler Pain, which that I make. So they'll go ahead and try to roll that, and they do have a +1 to this charge. So a 10 will go to an 11, so they're going exactly where they want to be. So they're going to walk right up to these broadsides and tap them on the nose. And I think we'll go... Yeah, we'll go ahead and put one guy onto that little character as well, just to make sure. So with 11 inches, they got plenty of movement. We're going to leave one guy at the minimum to swing, or as far away as he can. Just going to use him to get all the buffs from the characters. So they're all going to be able to swing. Next up will be the Gene Stealers. Well, actually, we'll do the Abominant first. The Abominant's going to go hit the Riptide, hopefully. And he's got +1 to this, so he's on a 6, he'll make it in. And then the Gene Stealers will go in. So they're going to go ahead and charge the broadsides and the Riptide. They'll charge that little character as well, actually. The Fireblade. On a 6, they'll be able to make it. And then my next charge is going to be the Neophytes into that Riptide over there, and he can Overwatch if you want to start doing that.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and get him out of the way. Smarty style. So they're going to have 2 to take.
Okay.
So you have 2 regular.
So 2 regular save and those Neophytes. Fail them both, so 2 guys off the end will die.
And you have 10 -1s.
10 -1?
Yep.
Oh, they might just be dead then. Whoa, I thought they were going to soak for me.
When they're actually allowed to Overwatch, Riptides can do some damage.
Ouch. So these are 6-up saves. I don't make enough, so that entire unit is completely wiped.
Alright.
Am I bold enough to send the Broodlord in at that point?
Yeah.
Like, seeing how much that hurts, I'm not sure if I am. So the pros and cons of this is that I'm just giving him the kill if I charge and he dies, but if I make it, I could definitely degrade him. Now, as far as him shooting, it's actually less dangerous than his Overwatch because he just hits on 5s and doesn't reroll. So ironically, his shooting is not as scary as his Overwatch in this case. I think I'm actually just going to leave him there because if nothing else, I'll make you shoot him instead of shooting something else. So
Yeah.
it looks weird to kind of leave him 3 inches from a Riptide and not charging, but at this point, I don't expect him to actually do much. I think I underestimated how scary that heavy burst cannon is.
The burst cannon, when it gets going, will really shred most
So I
infantry.
think we're just going to leave him there, and we're going to be content with the charges I have here. Nope, it's 1 trail Gene Stealer, so he's just going to go.
So that Riptide's equipped with the reroll.
Yes,
Overwatch?
he is.
And that's why it was doing so well.
Yeah, counterfire defense system and the target lock so we can move and shoot.
Yeah, no, that counterfire. I've actually never seen that used before. That
I actually really like it in matchups like this, where I really.
if he had a velocity tracker, there would be a Broodlord touching him right now. So that
yes.
might be worth it.
Yep.
So we'll go ahead and move on to the character on the stuff over here. There's no drones near that Riptide, right?
No.
Alright, so we'll go ahead and-
basically don't have any drones left.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and start off with the Abominant. He's hitting on 2s thanks to the friendly neighborhood Primus. And 3 attacks is going to be 3 hits. And
I'm sorry, before you actually do your swings, I am going to use one of the stratagems.
Oh, okay.
So every model that finished charge within 3 of the Riptide, I'm rolling a die for, and a 6 they do a mortal wound.
Within an inch of the Riptide?
Within 3 inches.
3 inches, that's going to be a couple.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 Gene Stealers.
That's about right.
The Primus and the Abominant.
Yep, and probably one of those Barons as well, I bet.
Okay, so Aberrant. does nothing. The Abominant does nothing. The Primus does nothing.
Okay.
8.
Just gonna kill a few Genius Stealers here.
12.
I do have my Catalyst up, luckily.
There's 1.
Just 1 mortal wound. Alright, so on a 5 up. Nope, so he's gonna flick a Genius Stealer off.
Yep. I got the command points. I may as well try and get them to do something, even if it's probably not going to change the game.
Alright, so that's gonna be the Abominant again. So 3 attacks hitting on 2s is 1 miss, but 2 6s means it's gonna be 4 hits. And then we're wounding on 3s with his nice strength 6.
Yep.
Going to 12 because of the hammer. So it's going to be 3 saves at -4 AP on that Riptide, so he'll be in
5 up
those.
in. Takes 2.
Okay. So these are both D6 damage, but if I roll a 1 or a 2, which I don't, so it'll end up being 8 damage. He's going to have a few left.
He does not explode.
Oh, okay, so that took him out right there?
Yep, he had 6 already.
What the hell? Okay. That leaves the Gene Stealers without too much to do. We'll go ahead and work our way into the Aberrants next, I think. So right now I've actually left them out of the Primus range, so I'm going to not do the Aberrants, and I'm going to pick the Primus because he did charge. So he'll just do a pile-in of 3, and now... and he'll consolidate 3 as well, there's no reason not to be close at this point. And so now the Aberrants can comfortably consolidate, pile in, and they will get his buff.
Yep.
So we'll pile in 3 around, and I'm not quite basing that broadside. Just in case he's alive, I would like to try to wrap. I'm obligated to try, even though I don't think I'll actually be able to. So there are 6 of them left, and they still have both buffs from both the Abominant and the Primus. Actually, I think I just piled out of the... I did, so no Abominant, but just the Primus, meaning we're hitting on 2s. So there's 6 guys left, so it'll be 4 of the picks, and with 2 attacks each with the picks, these are going to be hitting on 2s, wounding on 5s.
4s. I'm only toughness 5.
Oh, you're only toughness 5?
Yeah.
Okay, so wounding on 4s. Thanks, Sean. So hitting on 2s here, there's a couple 1s, and wounding on 4s. It's going to be just 2 saves with a mighty AP of 2.
Alright, so 2 up, or 4 ups. 1 goes through.
So D3 damage is 3.
Alright.
And then those same guys get 8 attacks with their Rending Claws. So hitting on 2s again. A couple 1s in there. And wounding on 4s. That'll be 3 more saves, all at -1 AP.
So 3 ups. Take 1
Take
more.
1 more. We'll get there eventually. I do have the 2 improvised heavy weapons, or stop signs, as we affectionately call them. So that'll be 12 attacks.
So it would be better to do your claw attacks first here, wouldn't it?
How many wounds left does that guy have?
One left out on him.
I do, so we'll do the tail weapons first. Sean makes a very good point on that. Whenever you've got multi-damage, you always want to look at what models have left, just in case you can pick one off before moving on to the next.
Yeah.
Otherwise, there's wasted damage that doesn't overflow. Not like Age of Sigmar.
No Age of
That's
Sigmar.
2 from the tails hitting on 2s, and that is 2 hits and wounding on 4s. It's 1 save at -1. And he
that
fails,
takes him
so
down.
Sean's advice turns out to be very sage. And we will go back to the stop signs on this one. And still be hitting on 3s because they're pretty heavy. So a couple misses in there. And not consolidating the Abominant, unfortunately robbed me of a couple extra hits there, but always make sure you do everything, even if you feel like it's in a position, always take the extra movement. There's no reason not to.
Yeah.
Their strength 10 because it doubles their strength, so I think this will take 2s. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 saves on the broadsides at -1 AP.
Alright, 3 ups. Ooh, that's not a good time to fail them. Those are 2 apiece.
Damage 2 there.
Alright, so that kills 1 and brings the other one down a couple.
Okay, and then I'll go ahead and consolidate, try to get some extra movement out of that. I don't think I'll go hit the commanders because they can fly, so tagging them in combat doesn't really accomplish much. But we'll just try to get a couple more guys onto this objective. Just see if I can outnumber Sean there. Those will stay close. They'll stay still because the command is closest. And I'm assuming he's not interrupting, so I think we'll go ahead and do the Gene Stealers next.
Yeah, no reason to.
So they're just going to pile in 3. Most of the unit's not swinging, but I should be able to get a couple guys onto that that character right there.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So he'll go in. He'll be within an inch, and I think that'll probably be it. The rest are just going to get some movement off it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One of those does have an acid maw.
Okay.
The rest of the unit's just coming forward, and with my consolidate, I should be able to get in front of these characters. Make sure I don't give them any too easy of kills. And we'll actually make sure the Gene Spurs stand up for that. So 5 will swing. So it's 16 attacks from Rending Claws going on that character, hitting on 3s here. I'm not going after the broadside because strength 4 versus toughness 5 usually leaves me feeling underwhelmed, and I'd rather just get a kill and know that the broadsides are not swinging back. So, or not shooting me back. So that's 5 wounds on the character, but 3 of them are at -4.
Alright.
So I think that'll probably do him in there.
Yep.
And then I'll just come around consolidate, and then Sean will be able to fight back. Is that broadside the only thing I'm currently in melee with?
I believe so.
Sounds good. So I'm just using my consolidate to try to get around these characters as much as I can. Because again, they do have a decent amount of punch on them. I'd rather not lose them for no reason.
Yeah, you could pretty easily take like 4 to 6 guys off there if you just jumped onto them. So, the one broadside leader, nothing.
Nothing? Okay. That'll be the end of my turn. I don't think that broadside needs morale.
He does not. He is
So I
leadership
think
8.
that'll be it for me. So I do
Alright.
kill and hold again, and I believe that I've managed to bonus at this point. 'Cause I'm not on this objective.
Yeah, but you were on all the
1,
others.
2, 3, 4, 5. So it will give me a bonus point. Sweep the dead neophytes aside.
You got your recon.
So I'll kill and I'll hold, and I'll get that bonus.
Got a headhunter.
Yes, I did take out that character, so I do have a headhunter now, and hopefully I can pick some more up before the end here.
I think you're going to pick them all up before the end here. I don't have a lot of turns left in me at this point.
So John, does that bring you up to 14?
Let's just do a quick count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That does put me at 14 points for the turn.
Great.
Well, after 3 turns. But hopefully I can get a kill and hold more at the end. We'll see what that does for me.
Alright. Alright, start of movement. We will take that wound.
Yeah. But he's still at top tier, right?
No, that
No,
moves
that
down
will be great.
Yeah. However, that's not going to really matter for his movement much.
You can get on the objective and probably pick some shots off, maybe pick up that Magus. Or maybe go for the Swarm Lord if he's feeling toasty.
I would be really surprised if you could take the Swarm Lord down. That guy's fairly tough. We'll advance the repair drones.
Okay.
12 is not going to be sufficient.
Would a reroll help at all on that? I don't know.
No, I don't think I can get enough.
Okay. Could you have shifted a little bit sideways to maybe get them in range?
Now, if this guy wasn't
Oh,
here,
yeah.
I could have come over this
Yeah,
way,
there's
but he was
vultures.
blocking me off.
Broadside's getting out of combat.
Broadside for all the good it will do him. And well, what the heck? We'll call for a Montca this turn, since we're not going to really get much use out of it otherwise, so he can advance at no penalty.
Ooh.
That
So they're all going fast,
is
so they're not minding.
Yeah.
So at this point, I think Sean's just going to try to plink off my easy units, get some kills, and potentially maybe even get some holding more objectives of me if he can clear me off. Just to keep the points pretty close.
We're going to advance the Fireblade.
Might as well with
Yeah.
And is that Montca that you declared? Or?
Yeah, Montca, the hunt.
Okay. I always mix up the two.
I usually say hunt and ambush because that is most people are like, oh, ambush, you sit still, I get it.
Yeah.
As opposed to like, I declare a cow yawn. It's like, what's that? It's meaningless is what it is. Yes. Alright. Let's go ahead and do some shooting.
Okay.
So we will marker light those neophytes.
All right.
And we don't get them, but we can reroll from Sasia, so we do get it.
Awesome. So you've got the oops, right off the
Right on
table.
the table.
Use
Stop
that
it.
sliding neoprene.
I don't think anyone can really see them, so there's no reason to bother there. Let's throw one on the Gene Stealers too.
Okay.
Just because we can. Yeah, we get it. Good job, boys. All right. Then we will fire the Cadre Fireblade into the Gene Stealers.
Okay.
It's 3 hits. And 2 wounds.
2 moves. So I do have 5 up and then my catalyst. So 5 up, fail 1, and the catalyst still fails. So we're gonna play the Gene Stealer there. We'll pull that guy right there. He's not doing much for me. And they're in Synapse range. I'm not going to be too worried about their morale.
Yep. So I got 2 squads of Fire Warriors with 3 guys between them, so
Sure.
we'll just do those together.
Yeah, they'll be in range no matter what.
Rerolling ones.
That's some good respectable hits on that though.
Yeah. They're trying their best. Pretty good. That is going to be 6 wounds.
Okay. So 6 saves on those 5 ups. I'm going to fail 4 of them, and then I've got my catalyst. And that'll save me 2 more, so 2 are going to go down. We'll just pull right from the middle, leaving some charge options for later. Since I don't think I'm going to be able to get out of range of any of these guns, so pulling from the middle just means I can kind of move in any direction and still have a pretty makeable charge without having to use the Swarmlord to divert them.
Leaves all your options open. Alright, let's get that guy over there. We will shoot. I believe we still have. Yep. So we'll put the supernova launcher into the Gene Stealers.
Okay.
We'll put the missiles into the Gene Stealers as well, and then we'll put high outburst burst cannon over here.
That's right there. Okay.
So let's see if we can't chip away at these guys a little bit. Missile pods on Gene Stealers. 2 hits. 1 wound.
And I've got a 5 up invuln against that, which I fail. That's
And it
D3.
is 1 damage.
So I do get a catalyst save up, and I make it.
Alright, the frag projector gets 5 shots. On 2s. And then on 3s. That'll be 2 saves.
2 saves, and that'll be 5 up invulns again. I make 1 of them.
2 damage for
2
this.
damage, so I do get a catalyst. Not enough. He tried, but he's getting pulled.
And then the high output burst cannon onto the neophytes. Got a marker light.
And they're just tough as 3 there, just like guardsmen.
Yep. Nice little 3s. That's 7.
7. Is there an AP on that?
Yes, that is AP1.
Alright, so I'll just have 6 up saves against this. Not today, so 7 of them are going to disappear.
Alright.
And of course, I'm going to leave the sergeant alive as well as many guys on that objective as I can.
Try and hold that back from me.
Yep.
That other suit that is cleverly hiding right behind the building where no one can see it is going to shoot into the neophytes in front of it.
Okay.
2 kinds of burst cannons. Try that a little better. There we go. And
A lot of hits. Okay.
Yep.
This might be them,
Need
John.
marker lights. So that will be 9 regular style.
Regular style saves. Alright, so these are going to be 5 up, so I've got a good number of guys hanging out of cover, so we'll take the first 5 up saves and lose 4 of them. So we'll do 1 more, and everyone out of cover is dead. Unfortunately, I am pulling the sergeant here just to try to get a 4 up save on the last few guys. So 3 more saves, and that saves them, so the 4's helped, so 5 ended up dying there.
Missile pod. 1 hit. 1 wound at -1.
Okay, so I'll take me back to 5 up, which is another dead guy. We'll pull from the other side of the wall to make sure I stay on that objective.
Alright. How many guys are remaining in that squad?
So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 guys left, and their leadership 7.
7.
So yeah, neophytes are a little more brave than a typical guardsman, but I don't have any command points to affect my morale.
Alright. Riptide is going to do Smarties into them,
Okay.
and Heavy Burst Cannon on the Magus.
Okay.
See, we can't stop you from shutting down my Overwatch every turn.
I think that is going to be the end of the Magus, unfortunately.
Maybe. I'm hitting on 5s here, which is a little rough.
But I do have I have a 6-up save, and only one wound will punch through with damage.
It's true. Yeah. Smarties over
Okay.
on the Neophytes. No rerolls. And 3s to wound them. There's 2 saves, no cover.
Okay, so that's just 5-up saves for the Neophytes. I'm going to lose them both, so that's down to, I think, 2 guys left, and with 8 casualties, that means the unit really can't pass morale.
And you don't have any command points left to spend.
I don't, so Sean can pretty safely know that he's going to kill the
Alright.
objective.
Burst Cannon. Oof, that's not too bad, I guess.
Yeah, 5 hits, hopefully that's enough to finish it off.
Is he T3?
He is indeed. That's
Well,
a good thing with
that's
all those
only
2s.
3. Yeah, -1.
But I only have a 6-up save here, so it takes some... No. Not a miracle in that. So
Alright,
the Magus
we got
does indeed disappear.
And... Drones will shoot their pulse gun into you.
Okay.
6s? Nah. Alright. I think that's all my shooting. We are going to assault your neophytes over there with
Okay.
the Sasia Commander.
I will shoot my last guns. I'll toss a frag grenade as well, so the frag grenade
Yeah.
is a D6. It's 4 shots. Always
Did
toss that frag grenade.
Did he advance to get there?
He
or-
did not,
Yeah,
because
I think-
he did not benefit from the hunt
Among
this
us?
turn, because
Gotcha.
he is a different sept than the commander.
Yeah, he just used his 20-inch movement, natural.
Yes.
So this is 8 shots on
Standard
6s.
20 inches.
Yeah, just
20. So I do get 1 hit on that, which does not result in a wound. So you can
Alright.
do your thing.
Let's see what we get. That's definitely enough.
Very much. And I think he's the one with the ATS, right?
He is.
So that actually affects his melee weapon.
It does, weirdly.
Oh, interesting.
It is a weapon he has. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
Close
That
combat
makes
weapon is a
perfect
weapon.
No other charges, right? I assume
No,
not.
yeah, there's nowhere else I want to be in at. So, commander over here, hitting on 3s. It's 3 hits.
I'm only toughness 3, so it's probably 2s or 3s.
I'm actually only strength 5.
Still
So it's
3 saves.
3 AP1.
With 6-up saves, this means this unit's probably going to bite the dust. Yeah, they are gone. So,
You know, shuffle you over.
Boop, boop, boop.
thank you very much.
There you go. And that is morale for those chumps.
And because they lost 8 in their leadership, 7, even a 1 is going to mean at least 2 guys die, so the unit is gone. So Sean actually did a pretty good job there of clearing me off objectives.
Don't have morale on them.
I don't because of the Swarm Lord. He's got the 18-inch sign up, so he should be
Yeah.
in that pretty easily.
Alright. So, not a bad turn. Probably not enough to turn the tide, but I'm at least going to earn some points here. I kill a unit. I held an objective.
Indeed.
I held...
You're holding 3, and I believe I have 3 as well, because I've got
Yes,
Rippers
so
here.
no
Swarm Lord,
one
and
holds
Rippers.
more.
No one holds more. You killed 3 units. I don't.
Yes.
Oh, you killed 4 because the neophytes suicided themselves.
That's true.
So I actually don't think I killed more than you. What I got?
You got...
I got the 1 commander,
Tide.
the Riptide.
The drones,
Drones.
the commander... Yeah, there was a Fire Warrior squad over there, wasn't there?
I think that was the last turn because I didn't have any. I think I
Okay.
just shot
yeah,
a
that
drone
was
here.
the previous turn.
And that shield drone that has 1 left.
Yes, he
So I
survived.
think you actually killed more than
So
me
I
that
kill
turn.
more on this one.
So
Yeah.
Sean's
Eke
keeping
out a
the score in
point.
here. So he'll get hold, kill, and kill more.
Yep.
So he'll get 3 points there, and then you've got at least a 2nd Reaper thanks to the. You might have a 3rd, but at least 2 Reaper thanks to the 2 Neophyte squad you just wiped.
Yes.
And then marked, I still have the Swarm Lord of Gene Stealer, and the Green Vulture is the one you marked. So
Yes.
he's still kicking. So
So I don't get any points on that one.
Where's that put you, Sean?
I'm seeing 3, 6, 8,
That
12.
Oh, okay. So keeping the score close in here. I need.
Yeah.
John,
Some
what's your
effort.
score at?
I think it didn't change at all actually because I didn't get a killer hold more, so I think it's still 14.
Stay at 14. Alright.
Yep.
It's pretty close still.
Pretty close.
Yeah.
Still. Gotta put something in here. Okay, so these commanders are unfortunately just buzzing around. So what I think I'm gonna have to do is the Swarm Lord's gonna just move 9. I think the Swarm Lord. Do they have invulnerable saves?
They do not.
So hopefully the Swarm Lord has it in him to take care of that commander. But I just want to stop him from flying all over the board. So I want to get back to building my points up. And I do have these vultures, so I think this one is going to stay in hover mode. And he's just going to try to kill that 1 wound left character right there. And I do have some Gene Stealers, and they're going to certainly get up to something.
Let's see here, real quick, Sean. What do you have left? You have the 2 commanders, a
Two
broadside.
commanders over there, the 1 broadside, 1 shield drone, 2 technical drones, Shadow Sun and the Riptide.
Yep.
Oh, and a handful of Fire Warriors and the Lord over there.
Okay. And then John, you've got
I've
Swarm
still got
Lord,
2
Gene
vultures.
Stealers.
Yeah, I've got a Gene Stealer and a depleted Aberrant unit. But I've got 2 vultures left, so I should be able to kick around and do something fun.
Yeah.
Okie dokes. So then, this vulture, he doesn't really have a good angle, so I think he's just going to hover mode. So he's going to move his 20 inches backwards. And I'm probably just going to try to pick off these Fire Warrior squads to make sure I'm killing more this turn. So he's just going to fly directly backwards in hover modes. And he'll turn around and can't hold that objective, but he's going to take up some real estate on it and hopefully I'll move someone else on with him. And with his 24-inch range, he's got what he needs to shoot at some of these little squads over here. Okay, and then there is a broadside left, and I'm not really a fan of broadsides. So I also don't want Shadow Sun alive because, well, I don't want anything alive, I suppose. So we're going to just see what we can take care of here. The broadside does have a lot of shots, but I think the Gene Stealers have enough bodies to make it through. So the Gene Stealers will advance 13 inches, 5 plus 8. And they're just going to sit right in the middle of the broadsides and these drones. See if we can just take down the number of units, reduce Sean's options here. Because he is, given the bad hand my dice have dealt him, he is still trying to play out of this one. And got to keep fighting and get those points. So the Gene Stealer is going to walk up there, and the Aberrants will walk towards Shadow Sun. And that'll be a long charge. But she only has 2 shots, so I think I'll risk it. And if I fail, they'll probably just go right into the broadside as well. And I do have a +1 from the Abominant, who will also be coming in. So the Abominant will move 6. And he's going to stay near that objective just in case I fail the charge, just to see if I can hang on to it. And the Primus will advance. So he'll go 8. And he'll also park on the objective just in case I make the charge. But he, of course, can't. So I think that's it. I do have the Broodlord up there. With that Riptide being degraded, I think if I cast the Horror on, or if he casts the Horror on him, he'll be hitting on 6s, and that means I can probably afford to ignore him for 1 turn, but I am going to drop down onto this objective just to make sure I'm contesting it from Sean. And hopefully if he's hitting on 6s, he won't have enough to kill me. And I think that's where we're going to end movement there. He killed all my little piddly squads, so we're going to roll with that. So we're going to go ahead and do the Swarmlord first, in Psychic phase. The Swarmlord will cast Catalyst, and he doesn't Perils, but he does fail. And I think at that point he'll just cast Catalyst. Oh no, he just did. He has Onslaught, which there's no reason to cast, so he'll just Smite. I passed that on an 8. I think it'll be this commander.
I suspect so.
9. Yeah, it'll be that commander for sure. So it'll be just D3 on him, which will end up being 3.
Yep.
And hopefully the Swarmlord can do the rest by himself.
And it's only 1 you need to push through, so...
And the Broodlord here will cast the Horror, which needs a 6, and that I do pass, so we'll put that on the Riptide.
Okay.
So it'll be -1 to hit, which means I can probably just ignore it while I try to take care of the other threats Sean has left. Unfortunately, my Magus can't cast anything from the side of the table where he's dead. So we'll go into the shooting phase. We'll do the Swarmlord now, and he's pretty simple. He's just going to ask himself to move, and he's going to park himself right next to that commander, making sure I'm on the objective and hoping that Sean soon won't be. And I think at that point I've really just got vultures. So the vulture that hover moded is going to go ahead and try to finish off that character right in front of him, but if he's got 36, I'll put a heavy bolter into the 1 last Fire Warrior.
Okay.
So just 3 shots there, hitting on 5s because he's ballistic skill 6 +1 to hit against things that don't fly.
Yep.
So 2 hits, wounding on 3s is 2 shots.
2.
Or 2 wounds, I should say.
No, down like a clown.
Alright. And even when they get degraded, the vultures are sometimes good to just park because Sean doesn't have a lot left to go after them, so I'm pretty comfortable just leaving them there.
Yeah.
And this will be his 40 shots into the 1 wound left character, hitting on 5s again because I parked and didn't take that heavy penalty.
40 shots will do a lot of work, even on 5s.
So, wounding on 3s here is going to be 4 saves, and then we'll do that whole round again.
You don't even need to.
Oh, alright. So that takes care of that. I do have one vulture left. He had 24 inches on the Fire Warriors, the 2-man, so I think we'll shoot at that.
Okay.
And we'll just put the heavy bolter into that one little drone that's hiding over there.
Alright.
So this will be on that one little drone. It'll be 1 hit because he's degraded. His wound marker fell away, but it's still there. And 1 wound on a 3, which it will, and he's got an invuln, which he makes. And then we'll do 40 more shots into that 2-man Fire Warrior squad, just to see if we can scoop them up. So hitting on 5s here. Still, the weight of fire will hopefully triumph. And wounding on 3s, I do 3 wounds.
Alright. 4 ups. Nope.
That'll take care of it, so we won't bother with the second volley. So I've picked up, I think, 2 kills there off the little Fire Warriors, and then a 3rd from that character.
Yep.
So hopefully I'll be able to get my Headhunters and my Killmores in order here. Unfortunately, that's the end of my shooting phase, so we're just going to charge. And we'll go ahead and start off with the Swarmlord going into that Crisis Commander right in front of him.
Alright, so bursts.
And this is Tausip, right?
This is the Tau.
So he'll be hitting on 5.
Yep. Because for some reason he's allowed to help himself.
Hey, why wouldn't you?
So 2 saves.
Alright, and those will just be 3-up armors, right?
Yep.
So I fail once, the Swarmlord's down to 9.
And the missile pods. 1 hits. Does not wound.
Okay, toughness 7 coming, Yuki.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, come at me.
So with an 8, he easily makes that charge.
Yep.
And he'll keep his toe in terrain in case someone else shoots him, but he's still within an inch of that commander, so he'll be able to swing on him. And then other than that, I think we're just going to charge the Gene Stealers. They're going to go ahead and try to hit these drones, that drone, and the broadside.
Alright.
See how bad the Overwatch
Smart
is.
missiles. 1 hit.
You got 2 smart missiles, right? So it'd be 8
Oh yeah, I'm
shots.
sorry.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, because it is the 1. So 1 wound from smart missiles.
Okay, so just a 5-up armor, and he fails.
And high yield missiles, nothing.
Oh wow, I'll take it.
I
Did
also
those
have
drones
2,
have drones?
the 2 pulse drone.
Okay.
1 hits. 1 wound.
Alright, and did Shadowson want a supporting fire?
I
do have an
no,
Abomination
she'll
might
hold
try.
it. Yeah.
So it probably makes sense. So the Gene Stealers will charge. 8 inches is enough to get them to just about what I want. So they'll just move around, see what they can get onto. And that's a shield drone left there, right?
Correct.
So he's got an invuln, so I'm feeling pain. So I'm going to put 3 onto him. The rest, these guys are, do they have invulns? These 2? No. So we'll put a couple of the acid mods there. And the rest of the Gene Stealers will go on the broadside, but I think the Aberrants will be the ones who finish them off. So we'll go ahead and charge the Abominant into Shadow Sun.
Alright.
And hopefully he makes it, but I'm going to have to roll high on that for sure.
Lasers. There's 1.
She does get a hit. And
That's
a
a
wound.
wound.
So
does he
you're
have
definitely
an
within
invuln?
9. He doesn't have an invuln.
That is 5 damage.
So because he's an Aberrant, he does reduce that to 4, and then I have a 5-up feel of pain. So I make 2 of them, so he takes 2, leaving him at 3 left. And we'll see how high I can roll on that charge. I don't have any rerolls, unfortunately. 7 goes to 8. I don't think that's enough. So I probably have to climb 4.
Close.
If I move 4, I don't think it's quite going to get me there, because I have to move at least 5 to get there.
Right.
So I needed a little higher, but we'll save her for another turn. The Aberrants will then charge into the broadside.
Okay.
They'll go ahead and charge the 2 drone units as well, just because,
Alright.
and we'll see where that takes them. So on a 6, they'll go connect. And it'll probably take them out of the buff range, but I think they can finish off the wounded broadside without.
Yeah,
so
you
they're
have
just
a
gonna
lot left.
sit themselves in cover in case there's any more fire coming back at them. So 6 inches. Yeah, that'll get them all into cover. Alright, and I don't think I'm going to charge anything else. Again, I'm not charging the Broodlord into that Riptide. It's only hitting on 6s and shooting, so I don't think it'll have that much. I'm going to wait until I have something else to soak the Overwatch, and then we'll send him in. And I think we'll just let that Riptide shoot me on 6s. So, just for fun, I'm going to do the Swarmlord first. So he's hitting on 2s against that commander. And he gets 4 hits, and then he's wounding on 3s with strength 8. I'm sure your toughness 5 at least.
Yeah.
Okay. So that is 4 saves at minus 3 AP. So if
Well,
any of these go through,
Why would you choose to fail? Ooh, he chooses to fail.
there we go. So should take care of the commander, and Swarmlord will park on that objective. He'll consolidate a little closer to the one other commander, just so it's a shorter charge next turn, in case he doesn't move 40 inches away from me. And then we'll do the Barons next. They'll put everything on the broadside just to see what they can do. We'll do the stop signs first, because they're my favorite. And I moved away from all my characters, so I'm only hitting on 4s here. And how many wounds does that guy have left?
4.
Alright, so it's a multiple of 2, so I'll lead off with the stop signs.
Yep.
So hitting on 4s here, there's not going to be too many, but I'm wounding on 2s. Only need a few to push through. So it'll be 4 wounds at minus 1 AP.
Nope, that does the job.
So that does the job. And I don't think he passed the drones because he knew that even if he did, he was probably losing him anyway.
Yeah.
And
We can just call this drone dead from the
Yeah.
gene stealers
and
there.
they're going to put a bunch of attacks.
Oh,
on
yeah,
it, too.
sure.
So the gene stealers will take out the drones. I think we both know how that's going to end. And consolidate a little closer to Shadow Sun. And then I think that will be the end of my turn.
Okay.
Trying to get back my control of the board. So I do again kill and hold. And I think right now I'm on 1, 2. That's contested, but that still counts for the bonus, I think. 3.
It does.
So I will get my bonus again for contesting.
Okay.
And I believe I'll also max recon on this turn because I've got the
Yes.
Swarmlord in the back corner, Rippers here, and a whole bunch on that side.
All right.
And have I gotten a couple headhunters at this point? I guess got one commander.
You got the commander and the one other character.
Yeah.
Oh no, you got that
marksman.
one. So you're up to 3 now.
Up to 3 headhunters now. Okay.
Does that put you at 21?
I believe so. Let's do a quick count. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Plus 3, 16. I think that actually puts me at 20, not 21.
Alright.
But still pretty healthy, and it's on to Sean's turn 4.
All right. Well, I am mostly just looking at getting what points I can here. So we will Nova up the Riptide,
Okay.
taking them extra shots. We will also spend the command point to make him pretend to be at full.
Oh, that's a stim injector, right?
Yes, stimulant
That's right.
injectors. A single
Okay.
command point, well worth it.
Absolutely. It's good enough for knights, it's good enough for top.
Right? And I wish I had a knight I could use it on. You don't need to do anything. She doesn't have anything there, so you're gonna hop her down.
Okay. Shadow Sun's got some characters she can go pick off real quick.
Yeah. Actually, let's put her a little bit further away from them.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
run that guy
Might want
in.
to stay out of 3 just in case the Abominant survives.
Honestly, I don't think that's really going to matter there. I'm probably going to die either way, so
That's
dying
true.
on my turn as opposed to your turn is not going to change things a whole lot.
Fair enough.
We'll advance there. And being able to shoot the things we need to shoot in order to gain points is more important than keeping models that are going to die alive.
That's true, that's true.
Question is, do we think we can do anything to him? And the answer is probably no.
Yeah. I did fail Catalyst for the record, but I think he's still
Yeah.
tanky enough to survive.
Yeah, he's just too tough for me to do with the stuff I have all wounding him on 5s. 20 will not get me. So can you hop me over to the other side of the ruin where I can see them little guys?
Okay. And I'll leave you within 3 inches of that objective.
Awesome,
Should
thank
you
you.
wipe them out.
I'm hoping to do so. We'll see whether that works or not. I think that is everything.
Okay.
Uh,
And he did advance, right?
yes, he
Okay.
had to advance.
So at
over
least he
there.
won't be charging if I have anyone left.
Yeah. As much as I like charging with my cold stars, a lot of times they don't get to. All right. Shooting phase. Rippers are how many wounds each?
They're 3 wounds each, toughness 3 with a 6+ armor save.
Okay.
Like Nurglings, but worse on every statistic.
Yeah.
But they're cheap.
Yeah, they're cheap and they do a job that you need, so it ends up being all right. It's just always weird that I guess they do have the point of toughness over Nurglings.
Let's drop that. We'll take that.
Yeah, toughness 2 is a
Occasional
pretty bad
fearless.
place to be.
And the occasional fearless. That does come in handy.
Yeah, not that you see Nurglings in large squads that are taking morale all that often, but all right. Let's go ahead and do the Riptide He is going to just open up on that Primus.
The
There.
Primus? Okay.
Oh no, the Abominant is your warlord, isn't he?
The Abominant is my
Okay.
warlord.
Then, let's see, he has 2 wounds remaining.
The Abominant has 3 wounds remaining, but Primus has 2.
Okay.
Yeah, the white dice, I think I actually lost the dice for the Primus, but he has 2 remaining.
Okay.
So we'll make sure that stays on him.
Then we will do heavy burst on the Abominant and smart missiles on the Primus.
Okay.
So Primus on 5s.
Thanks to the horror that I cast last turn.
Yep.
He did get it higher than the 6s I thought. I forgot he had that stim injector, but the psychic power still helps.
Oh,
not with
quite
those
much
rolls.
what I
Triple
need.
ones. It's not enough that my
but-
dice are hot. Sometimes yours have to be cold.
Yeah. This is the one we're actually more concerned about because this is a point for us. Really decent.
Pretty good. And, toughness 4, so it should get you through.
So that is going to be 5 at -1.
Okay. So those would be 6 up armor saves, which I fail 4 of, and then I -1 from the damage, so I've just got a 5 up fail of pain here. So I failed 2 of them, so he does hang on with a single wound left.
Oh,
Gonna make him work for it.
he's T4 or T5?
He is toughness 4,
Okay.
so fusion gun might do something.
Well, we're going to try and bank on the good rolls because the bad rolls are not going to win this game either way. So we're going to put Shadow Sun into the Vulture.
That's the
Too
one.
many V airplanes.
And he did hover, so you can hit at full ballistic skill.
Yeah, so I'm on 2s here.
Okay.
Both hit and wounding on 3s.
I get one throw. He's got 4 wounds left.
4 left. I'm within double.
Might
Yeah,
save
we
the
won't
CP
bother.
for the
Yeah,
damage if you
there's
need it.
re-rolling the wound is actually worse than re-rolling the damage in most cases. So, how much damage do I do?
3. Well, that's one.
All right, well, that's what the CP is for.
And
There's the
4.
4.
So let's see if he blows up, because he might kill my own model.
Yep.
On a 3, he does not, but he does get out of the battle.
What's that put your CP on, Sean?
That puts me down to 2 CP
2?
remaining.
John, you're completely out.
John is out and can't get any back.
Yes. All right. Then over with them Rippers. I'm going to spend a command point to ignore cover.
Okay.
And then we are going to shoot some guns.
Oh, yeah.
So here's the high output burst. Actually, let's fire missile pods first.
Sure.
2 hits. 1 wound.
Minus
-1.
1. You're just going to go right through, because Storm's not going to cover.
Does 3 damage.
That'll pull a base.
Then the supernova launcher. Let's see if we can keep this streak up. Yeah, 2.
2 shots.
That's not what I wanted. 2 hits. Anything but. 1 wound, 2 damage.
So 1 Ripper will have 1 wound left.
Alright, and high output bursts. Ew, that's too many 2s.
That's right, because that's the... Is that the...
I advanced,
Advanced,
yeah.
got it.
Only 2 saves.
Alright, and there's no AP on it, right?
No, that is AP1.
AP1, so it'll cut through. So I will have 1 Ripper Swarm left with 2 wounds left.
Yep.
And he can't charge, so he should be safe thanks to the Swarmlord synapse.
Yeah, that is, I needed a little bit better rolls than that, unfortunately. Alright, so we are going to charge the Riptide and Shadow Sun into both of those characters.
Okay. Who's going
We'll
first?
start the Riptide.
Alright, the Primus will shoot his Toxin Pistol on a 6.
Yeah,
He did try, but it didn't work, so back to you.
I got him.
Yep, so Tau charging, but with so few wounds left on those characters, it's
Yeah.
probably worth it.
We gotta try and finish you
Oh,
off. This is a little risky, but
Well, there's nothing
we
to
gotta
really
at least
lose.
try it. Yeah.
If not, I was going to hit you.
Yeah. Alright, so we have 1 on the Abominant and 2 on the Primus, is that correct?
That is correct. 1 wound left on the Abominant.
Alright, we're going to put Shadow Sun's 3 attacks into the Abominant.
Okay.
So, hitting on 3s,
So 2 hits.
2 hits.
Toughness 4. Not sure what her strength is.
Strength 4, because she's got that stealth suit pumping
Very
her up.
nice.
Been doing her lifts. That is
Got 2 wounds. And I've got a 5 up armor,
Yeah.
which I failed both of, and a 5 up feel no pain, which I failed both
Alright,
of. So
here we
we're just
go.
gonna say that he is dead.
That
No.
was what we were hoping for.
Yeah, we're just gonna say he's dead. And the Primus will hopefully survive the Riptide, since the Riptide only hits on 6s.
Yes.
Yeah, in melee at least because of the psychic power I
Yep, the
used.
psychic power affects my melee as well. Can't interrupt, so
Nope.
Riptide,
Go right
swinging 3 times. Does
Nope,
not do
doesn't do
anything.
it. Okay. So I think the Primus will swing back and
Sure.
he'll go and well the Riptide's not a vehicle, is he?
It is not.
He'll just go ahead and swing on Shadow Sun.
Okay.
So he's got 4 attacks that hit on 2s.
He is -1 to hit, but doesn't actually stop you.
I actually have a +1 on myself anyway.
Oh,
so
sure.
It'll stack off. And then he's using a Toxin Injector Claw, so he wounds on 2s.
Alright.
So it'll be 3 saves at -1 AP.
Alright, so 4 ups. I take 1 of them.
Take 1. Well, every bit counts.
Is it just 1 damage?
It's just 1 damage. He is
Okay.
not particularly scary. Alright, and I think that'll be it.
Yep.
And let me check the range to sign up from these rippers.
Suspect their range.
Yep, that should be right over him, so he will
Yeah.
stay calm on the objective, even though his friends all died.
Alright.
So I think you definitely got your kill, but I believe I killed more.
killed.
and
You
I
did
should
kill
be holding
more. You also hold more.
So he gets his kill and his yeah, you outnumber me because the Abominate's dead.
Yeah.
So you do kill and hold, but I'll take my mores. And you also what did you mark? You marked the storm. So you got the green vulture, so you did get a mark.
Yes,
there.
I got point for Mark for Death and Old School.
Yeah, and I think you're at least 3 Reapers by now. We'll do a final count at the end to make
Probably.
sure.
Yeah, I always tally that one at the end,
But he got definitely got my Warlord there as well. So he's got a couple points here.
All right.
So at the end of that, I think you're at 7 from the secondary plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
17
17 for Sean after 4 turns.
Mm-hmm.
And then for myself, I'm at 7.
You were like 21, I think.
22.
Oh, 22?
Now, 'cause I got to kill
Okay.
a whole more.
Oh, right.
Okay, so starting to grow that points gap. Hopefully, I can get in here onto these 2 guys and wipe them out. And yep, so we'll go ahead and advance the Gene Stealers. And fortunately, the Primus survived, so I don't have to worry about his Overwatch.
Yeah.
So you're gonna come in here, and I'm not really worried about the Gene Stealer swings. I think the Abominates will be the ones that do it. So they're gonna spread out to make sure that they're holding objectives, and I'll use the Brood Lord, who'll then be able to break off. So they'll just
We've got about 20 minutes left.
20 minutes left.
Okay, we want to.
Do we want to? Yeah, I was
so
gonna
if you
say
wanna
we can
talk
just call
for-
it here because we pretty much know what's gonna happen at
So
this
we
point.
want to just call it here.
I'm fine with it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good game, Sean.
Well played, sir.
Well played.
You're certainly going to win.
Yeah, I don't think.
I imagine you pull out another like
Should be able to
almost
kill him.
15 points over the next 2 turns. Well,
Yeah.
about 15 points
Well,
over
I
the
can-
next 2.
Kind of talk through the last couple turns.
Yeah. So
So
While you guys are doing that, just so the stream knows, I'm going to try moving the camera to try to get a better angle.
Okay.
So it's
Yeah,
going to get weird here. For
I'm
a second.
carefully hiding everything from the viewers.
Yeah.
So your vulture plausibly kills this guy.
I would actually probably just fly over and go for the guys who
sure.
don't have a
Actually,
choice.
yeah, you probably want to kill the warlord over
Yeah,
there.
I'm probably gonna go try to kill the Warlord just to get a kill.
Yeah.
I think with the Broodlord and the Aberrants, I can hopefully take out both of these 2.
I think so. He's only got 6 wounds remaining on the
Yep.
Riptide, so
And you don't have the ammo. And at that point, that'll probably just leave you the 2 characters over there and him left.
Yep.
And I think at that point, I'll just be sitting on the objectives, and you'll get your hold and your kill next turn because those Rippers are not going to last much longer.
No.
But then I should be able to go kill 1 more character to get my kill on the last turn, and maybe deny a few just to try to round out the kills and the hold mores. And I think I can just spread the field.
You're probably actually going to have to kill him on the final turn because I can keep moving
Yeah.
away from
That's
you
true. That's
here
true. Yeah.
and make it actually fairly difficult. I
Yeah,
mean, you
so-
might be able to still, but it would be.
It'll be the
tricky.
Swarm Lord having to pass on slot to go as fast as he can, but
Yeah.
he can go pretty
Yeah,
fast sometimes.
Oh yeah, I mean, he has a potential 30 inches. He's no slouch.
He can do something.
But yeah, I probably sneak out a couple more points on.
Yeah,
the,
you'd
the
kill
last
some Rippers.
turn.
You'd probably hold on to this corner. I don't think I'm going to send anything over there just because
Yeah.
the Swarm Lord's the only threat nearby, and there's a wall all the way.
And you've already maxed your recon, so you don't even
Yep.
need that one.
Yeah, so I think I just let you have the points there.
Yeah.
So less concerned with Sean's points than just keeping my own up at this point.
Right.
So-
So you're already ahead, so all you need to do is keep earning more.
Yep. Okay.
But yeah, you don't quite table me out, but
No, I don't think I should.
you get about as many points as you could possibly hope for out of it. So
As far as things to do differently, I think the broadsides were just a little bit too far
I was too aggressive with my deployment.
Yeah.
This line of sight blocking ruin, like I should have known to be careful of that. My Tau should have been about this far back from
Yeah.
it. I should have just conceded first turn and said like, you're gonna get it. I don't even want it.
Yeah. Sit back.
And held back from you, because then you're either making like a 12-inch charge or you're coming out into the open where I can get you with my full overwatch.
And that is not something that I'm really fond of.
No, this is the Tau Tyranids matchup. I feel is very tilty. Like it is either all one way or all the other way.
Yeah, it really comes down to that wrap. If I
Yes.
can get into combat and not get shot up, then I can just keep piling in. And
Yeah.
with the broadsides never getting a good turn of shooting, that unfortunately...
And if we had been more fidgety over here and I was like, ooh, you didn't quite do it perfectly, then, that would have been the difference between me pulling out of combat and killing those Gene Stealers, which
course,
makes
so.
for a very different game.
So it means I'm lucky that Sean's a general.
It's better to play well like that.
Absolutely.
You don't want to win off something like that, even if it's a really good game, like at the top of a tournament where that's winning or losing. That's something that's going to chase you forever, and people are going to remember that you're the guy who does that kind of thing, and you don't want to be that guy.
No, I don't want to be that guy. I think maybe just to avoid that wrap, maybe even using the drones as the front units.
I often do. The problem is you can double fight. Which means you will kill your way through the drones and then still wrap the unit behind.
Yeah.
So I need like 2 full layers of drones, which is actually very tricky.
I think we're just
I'm also surprised you didn't prepare positions on the first turn. With the vultures picking off the little squads, the 3-up save
It
helps.
does help. The reason I didn't is that the Fire Warriors are not actually like super important. I'm actually kind of okay with you killing them because it means you have stuff
for me
in
to wrap.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, that's
so
actually
like
a fair
if you
point.
wipe out all my Fire Warriors,
Then
you
everything else
suddenly
flies.
it's like I don't care if you do that.
Okay.
So I played similar matchups a few times, and I felt like if I could just take my Fire Warriors and throw them in the bin to start the match, I'd have a better chance.
As long as you keep the command points.
Yeah, no, yeah.
And that was why
I'll pay the points. I just don't want them on the table.
Right, and that was why I separated the Fire Warriors away from a lot of the other firepower, but Gene Stealer squads are big enough that they can
doesn't
wrap a
matter.
really long
Yeah.
distance.
Hashtag there are no good players in Florida.
That's absolutely true. There are no good players in Florida.
Well, there are no good people in Florida. So
That's implying that we're people at all.
that's
Let's
probably
not get hasty. They're not people.
I lived in Florida. I'm allowed to say that. I
still do.
got the real world experience to do so. Where in Florida are you from?
I'm from Tampa.
It's over here.
Oh, really? Okay. I lived in Merritt Island
Yeah.
for quite a number of years. My mom worked at the
It's
Space
already,
Center
it's
there.
sweet, right?
Well, you
Been there
want
quite a
to, he
few
said we were moving, so we click
Yeah,
on it.
it's
and
really
we get the
cool. I hear
minus
they've done a
moving.
lot with it since I went. It's been like a decade and a half since I went back, but apparently they've added a ton of really cool exhibits.
Right?
Well, we have to change the rotation of the camera.
Yeah, well played, sir.
Oh,
Can you
Absolutely.
absolutely?
Yeah, we
We'll get these out of the way because there's another game coming pretty soon. So we'll just
Yeah.
move our models.
They got it pretty back to back here. It looks like.
Oh, yeah, that's the point of the marathon, right?
Right. Need to check my schedule and see when I'm up for next.
I know I've got some sleep because I'll be back, I think, at 3 a.m. Pacific time.
Oh, really? Yeah, I have a game at midnight and 3, and then I'm in the tournament at noon.
Okay, well, hopefully you can get some sleep.
Yeah, I gotta get like 6 hours in there.
Sleep
It'll be
in here and there.
something.
It's more than you had for this, so I think I need
Yeah.
to guys.
All right, everybody.
It's
Sorry.
quite a night.
For everybody watching, we're actually going to shut the stream down for a second so it can reset. Try to address some of the camera issues, and then we'll be back at 9 o'clock for our next round.